my dear. So good of you to join me again. Oh, what's that? Oh, well, thank you. I've been feeling myself, I suppose. Please, get comfortable. Relax in my favorite chair. The tea is boiling up. Soon you'll have something nice to enjoy. I have to ask you, out there, when you look up at night and you see the twinkling little dots of burning gas, do you ever wonder, do you ever consider, do you ever worry that there may be death in the stars?
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Do you believe in predestination? Are you convinced, as many people are, that the real science of the stars is not astronomy, but astrology? And even if you are not wholly persuaded, do you find that you turn by habit to glance at the daily horoscope in your favorite newspaper? Just supposing, that like Amanda Amherst, sole owner of a chain of newspapers from coast to coast, left to her by her famous husband, that you turned to Ethel Nixon's astrological column for the day and read the following.
Scorpio, this is a bad day for you. Your sudden death is imminent. Be sure to put all your affairs in order. You cannot escape the inevitability of the stars. It is a hard prediction to face, but it can only be justified out of what you've done to deserve it. Damn it, are they out of their minds? That shaky little mouse, Ethel, writing a bomb like this, she'll have scared 25,000 people out of their wits, or made us a laughing stock. This is Amanda Amherst. Put me through to the managing editor. Oh, come on. Adam, it's Amanda. I want the presses stopped. Hold all deliveries and do everything you can to get our first run off the stands. Why? Just read Ethel Nixon's column for today and you'll see. I'm on my way down there now, and when I find out what's going on, heads are going to roll, and brother, none of them will be mine.
Our mystery drama, Death in the Stars, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Kim Hunter. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Amanda Amherst. Before her marriage to Ralph Amherst, Amanda Hale, the country's most beautiful model. A reigning beauty then, a reigning beauty now. A woman who defies the encroachment of age. A woman who controls an empire and everyone under her sway. Who wears a velvet glove so that few are conscious of the iron hand. Amanda Amherst, the grieving widow who has never remarried. Complex, adorable, kind, generous, difficult, and evil. A woman perhaps only her daughter, timid, retiring Nancy, knows completely.
I've hated my mother ever since I was 7. For 13 years, I have wanted her dead. But I've been scared of her, too. So all I could do was fantasize. I'll never forget the morning the famous Horoscope turned up. Not that I ever saw it with my own eyes. Actually, I didn't know what the fuss was all about. I was just scared because of my own clumsiness and thanking my lucky stars I'd had time enough not to get my head beat in. The way things were between Mother and me by that point, I just couldn't have taken it. I just slipped back into the apartment in time as it was because she was screaming for me. Nancy! Nancy! Yes, Mother? Did you see my copy of the Post-Journal? Oh, you have it. Well, I just wanted to glance at the headline. Give it to me. Did you also check Ethel Nixon's predictions? Oh, you know I don't believe in that stuff. No, I didn't. Well, why? That mousy little nobody presented me with a real shocker under my astrological sign this morning. The gist of it was that I'm marked for death at any moment. What? Oh, you don't believe that, Mother? Oh, of course I don't. I think it's someone's idea of a macabre joke. I might have thought you were the culprit, except as much as you despise and hate me, you haven't the temperament or the know-how. I'm not so sure of your boyfriend, Adam, however. He's not my boyfriend anymore. You took care of that. Look, I don't intend to quarrel with you. I have enough to do to pin down who this practical joker is who is going to bring a sizable portion of our circulation down about our ears. What do you mean? Nancy, naturally I was not named specifically. It just said that anyone born under the sign of Scorpio was marked for imminent death. It'd be the laughing stock of the trade. Lord knows what suits, letters, threats will follow. I've got to get down there right away. I just can't believe Ethel is responsible for this. And once I satisfy myself of that, I'll find the real culprit. And whoever it is had better be warned. I'm going to crush them like a bug under my heel. That is my mother as she really is. A side very few people see. And when they do, she is a master, or should I say mistress, of covering up. Oh, she did it with me about my father. Even though I heard what I heard with my own ears. But a 7-year-old, half-drugged in her early morning sleep, is easily persuaded she didn't really hear. Amanda, when she sets herself to it, can make purple seem green or orange blue. Even though I remember every word, she twisted them to mean something else. This is what I thought I heard. Even after 13 years, the words just won't go away.
And how anyone as beautiful and vibrantly alive as you are outside can be as cold and heartless inside, Amanda.
No, never again. Look, I tried to satisfy you once. I'm sorry it turned out to be a girl. I'm sorry I gave you Nancy. Heaven knows I didn't want her, and neither did you, Ralph.
That is not true.
Of course it is. A boy's all you wanted. The male succession must be preserved to keep the empire alive. Well, if you want a son, go find some other wife to produce him for you.
You don't mean that.
Oh, don't I? I'm not ruining my figure again for anything.
Well, how could you even suggest the possibility of divorce between us?
My dear Ralph, who even mentioned divorce?
Well, I don't want an illegitimate son.
Well, if you handle it right, and if it matters in this day and age, who has to know?
You just sit by quietly and see me have an affair with some other woman. You'd condone that?
Well, why not? Doesn't have to be done in front of me. You'd pay her enough, and I'd never have to know.
You wouldn't be jealous? You wouldn't even care?
Oh, come on. We're not children. If you're squeamish about it, you could arrange it with test tubes or however you do it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm only trying to give you what you want.
What I want from you is love and understanding.
Well, you have that.
I thought I had. Now I see how mistaken I was.
But you're not mistaken. I love you very much.
Oh, Amanda, you love me for my money, my position.
And your power, yes. That I love most of all.
But not me.
Ralph, I'm tired. I want to get my sleep.
Oh, your beauty sleep, of course.
You don't want me to remain beautiful and young for you?
Amanda, you will always, forever, and as long as I live, remain the most beautiful woman in the world for me.
Oh, don't you believe it? Beauty is natural only a short while, and then it becomes art. No, artifice.
I don't suppose you're going to understand what I have to say. But But up until a very short time ago, I thought I was a man with everything.
You are, dearest.
I am a man with nothing, Amanda.
What does that mean? Just because I won't go through another 9 months of being sick and ugly on the chance I'll provide you with a male offspring.
If you loved me, you would.
Bearing children has nothing to do with love.
If you loved me, it could have. If you want the child, our child.
I don't need your image, Ralph. I have you.
Oh, as long as I live, you'll always have me.
Now, what does that peculiar tone of voice and tragic inflection mean to suggest?
That you don't love me. And I see now that you never really did.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, no. No. I don't intend to be anymore.
I lay there shivering in bed. I loved my father so much. And I didn't see how Mother, whom I loved just as much, could hurt him like that. And then suddenly I was crying until I couldn't stop, just bawling like a baby, until Mother was there holding me in her arms and soothing me and washing away the hurt, I thought. Except that all she was saying was lies, lies, lies. My baby, you just didn't understand. Why should you, a little 7-year-old? Don't you know I'd do anything for your father? That I love him just as much as you. But you see, look, it's hard to explain, dear. You're my one baby, and you're all I want. Don't you ever think that I don't. And you never, I tell you, you never heard me say anything else.
I had found what I wanted to think deeply. Flying a plane gave me enough aloneness to find out whose perspective was right or wrong. I suppose being brought up as William Amherst's son spoiled life for me by giving me everything on a silver platter. Then when I took over the colossus of newspapers, radio and TV stations, the apartments in Paris and London, the townhouse in New York, and the great mansion on the Monterey Peninsula, the endless bank accounts, I never had to want for anything. Amanda Blake came along. Then she mattered more to me than anything in life. Until the other thing came up. A son. An heir. For once it seemed I was on the losing side.
Yes?
Oh, hello. Is Mr. Amherst there?
No, he's not. How did you get this number? It's unlisted.
I sort of work for him. I mean, is this Mrs. Amherst?
Yes.
Oh, gee, I hope I didn't wake you up.
Oh, no, of course not. I'm always awake, and at my best at 6:15 a.m. Who is this?
Oh, well, this is Ethel Nixon, the astrologer, you know.
The what?
The voice of your tomorrow. It's my column, syndicated in your husband's newspapers, you know. And I've simply got to speak to Mr. Amherst. I mean, your husband.
Well, I suppose I can take a message for him.
Can you get it to him quickly? Just beg him not to take any airplane flights in the next 2 days.
Well, I don't think he's planned to. But why?
It would be so complex to explain. He's a Taurus, as I'm sure you know, and a frightening set of coincidences are arising through his ruling house and the ascendancy of his particular star. Oh, dear, it's much too complicated to explain, but he's in terrible danger. That's why I called.
In danger? From what? I don't understand.
Well, of course, it would be difficult for you, but it is absolutely vital for him not to move out of his own element. Certainly, of all things, not to be in the air or fly.
Well, why not?
because it has been revealed to me that it can be disaster for him.
I was shaken to the core by Ralph's death for many reasons, not the least of which was his brother Joseph's reaction.
I want to cry out and ask for a God with some justice.
Oh, stop being melodramatic, Joe. That's not going to help anything.
Oh, you can sit calmly by. You have nothing to worry about.
For God's sake, I just lost my husband.
Sure, and gained an empire. I can't believe it. My own brother, and he left you everything.
That isn't true. You still have your editor's job on the Journal World and a tax-free income that should more than keep you in liquor and women. To name a spade a spade.
You criticize my lifestyle? What about you? You're worse. At least they give satisfaction in return for the money. I swear Ralph died because of you.
Oh, you're drunk. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I'm drunk enough to say what I have to say. You killed Ralph. You're his murderer.
That's a contemptible thing to say. The man I
All
loved...
you ever loved was what he represented, and you wanted it all for yourself, and now you've got it.
Look, Ralph died in a plane accident.
All right. But there was nothing wrong with that plane. You betrayed him somehow, some way. I don't know how. There's only one way my brother could have died on his plane. Either somebody booby-trapped it or he crashed it deliberately. He wanted to die.
Get out of my house. He destroyed me for a little. That drunken, weakling brother, Joe. To dare to talk about Ralph and me like that. But he disappeared to Europe and out of my mind. What had shaken me most about Ralph's death was Ethel Nixon. How could she have known about Ralph before he... How could she have known? That's why 13 years later, today, reading her prediction in my own newspaper, I could feel the shadow of death across my path. I was conditioned to believe that my doom had been sealed, unless... some way, somehow, it was only someone's idea of a joke.
Is there an escape for Amanda Amherst? Is her fate sealed already? Do the stars, wheeling in the heavens, fixed for that infinitesimal moment in time when we, as infants, first cry out that we are alive and born, control another fleeting moment of conjunction, which brings us death? I'll return shortly with Act 2. For 13 years, Mrs. Ralph Amherst has been one of the great legends of her time. After her husband's death, Amanda has ruled with an iron hand the empire willed to her, and miraculously, at least in appearance, kept her youth and her radiant beauty. She has been supremely secure in her power, until shortly before the stunning public announcement in her own key paper that her days were numbered. But who or what was responsible for it? How did it appear?
Oh, but you couldn't. You surely couldn't believe for 1 minute, Mrs. Amherst, that I would ever reveal such a terrible prediction about anyone, particularly about you, even if it were true. You did once about my husband, Miss Nixon, and that was true. But that was different. In the first place, I had read it in his horoscope. You haven't read it in mine? Well, look, I'll show you. I can show you a copy of today's paper. Just 2 pages after the editorial. Yeah, see? You can read it for yourself. Let me see. Scorpio, today may be a disturbing day, but keep your head and be of good heart. Keep family affairs in order, check your impulse to emotion, and all will turn out well. Financially, you will benefit greatly.
Oh, you see?
This is a city edition. Have a look at mine, the early one.
Is this the one you read over the phone?
Yes.
It just seems impossible. What?
You see? No wonder you gasp.
But this is the same as you just read. What I wrote to be published.
What? Give me that. Damn it, you're right. Someone's up to jokes and games around here, and when I find out who...
Well, now, maybe you were, half asleep, and it was sort of a dream.
Look, wait a minute. This isn't my paper. The one I read this morning.
How do you know?
Ethel, try not to be any more of a pinbrain than you are. My copy is rushed to me as publisher, delivered by hand the moment it's off the press.
Well, then how?
I don't know. But I have a couple of ideas, starting with my not-so-loving daughter, Nancy. I'd better get home and see her right away. I just want to know what you're up to, Nancy. What you're trying to prove.
I'm not trying to prove anything, Mother.
You admit you switched newspapers on me this morning.
I didn't switch them. I told you what happened.
Oh, a nice little cock and bull story about spilling coffee and cream over the paper and dumping it into the garbage and tearing downstairs to the drugstore to get a fresh copy. Oh, really, you can do better than that.
But it's the truth.
Why all the fuss about a little coffee spilled on the morning newspaper?
Look, I knew the paper was important to you somehow. I could hear you screaming in the study about something wrong, and you were coming right in to straighten it up, and Well, one edition of a paper is just like another one, isn't it? Except when someone like me is shaky and stupid enough to get it all gummed up with coffee, I just couldn't stand having you on me again, Mother. Not these days.
On you?
Oh, you know what I mean. I'm so strung out, I just hoped I could avoid any kind of another run-in with you.
Strung out? Look, are you and Adam up to some crazy scheme to... What should I say? To get back at me for what wasn't my fault?
You can be damn well sure that Adam and I are not up to anything. You successfully squashed that.
Did you two somehow gimmick that slug in the astrology column this morning?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't lie to me. I want to know if you two have cooked up some scheme to try to drive me crazy. That was a special paper this morning, and that horoscope was only for me. How did you manage it?
I think you are crazy. What do I know how newspapers are made?
Well, the man you tried to steal from me does.
You mean the man you spoiled for me? The one I loved? Oh, no, Adam may take his women as they come and they go, but he wouldn't go in for any cheap, scare stuff.
As managing editor, he's the only one who has the power and the ability and the access to do it.
Or one other person.
Who?
God. Have you thought about him? Don't you think that someday he's going to punish you for what you did to my father? I was sorry the moment the words were out of my mouth. Looking at Amanda's face suddenly grow gray and old. And then I wasn't sorry. And quickly it was serene and beautiful again. And I remembered what I had lost and how she had taken him away from me. Oh, and then it was easy to hate again.
A terrible thing to look into a daughter's eyes. And know that hidden behind the blank, polite stare is the dagger stroke of hate. If I deserved it, I might be able to accept it somehow. But since she's been 7 years old, I've been mother and father to this child. In my own way. And then to have her turn on me and steal... I was never a woman who could live without men. But I never had to depend on them until the day I met Adam Brock. I don't know. It was at someone's place at the beach on a weekend. On a weekend, I was able to go out again. Dr. Anton Driscoll had performed his third miracle on me. Bronzed and sun-greased, I knew, even to my own critical eye, that I looked at least 15 years below my own age. I was sure of it when Adam dropped down on the sand beside me.
Hello, whoever you are.
Likewise, whoever you are.
Adam Brock. Look, if I tell you what I do, will you sneer or find I'm beneath your notice?
Well, you're kneeling and I'm lying down. You can't be beneath my notice. Why don't you give it a try?
Well, I'm a newspaper man. I write. And you?
Oh, just a deck cook for the weekend. Our host likes an attractive layout.
Yeah, look, I really don't like smart talk. I'll level. You are magnificent. Any man would make a pass at you. I'm not so special. May I?
What sort of pass?
The simplest and most honest. Dinner? Dancing, maybe? I have a small boat. We could sail. By daylight. I'm here for 2 weeks vacation. How much of it will you let me spend with you?
Oh, I don't know. Let's start with a sail tomorrow morning and see how far that takes us. Well, it took us pretty far. By the time we tied up at the dock, Adam was in love with what he thought I was. I was in love with a man I should have met when I was young enough for him. And I didn't want to lose him yet, so I used my maiden name. And I pulled strings behind the scenes to get him an editorship at the Post-Journal. I also made sure that anyone who knew anything about our relationship kept his mouth tightly shut about how, why, or who his sponsor was. Our affair continued in New York until Nancy took it into her head to take literal French leave from Paris and the Sorbonne.
Hello, this is Mr. Brock. No, my secretary's out for the moment. I'm picking up. Huh? What? Her daughter? Oh, well, sure. Send her in. Or should I come out and get her? Oh, she's on her way in already. Okay. No, it's fine. I get along with kids fine. I guess I can handle this one. What's her name? Oh, I guess she's here. Come in. Wow. Nancy? I didn't expect a little girl like you to come and visit me.
Oh, you're the new managing editor of the Post-Journal.
Yeah. I guess I am. And you're Amanda's daughter?
That's right, all me.
It's a pretty nice all.
I'm not that good. I mean, I don't buzz these vibrations right off the bat, normally.
Me either. You'd be surprised how surprised I am.
You wouldn't know about me, I guess.
You are Amanda's daughter.
If you mean, did I spring from her womb? Yes. Oh, is Mother around?
No, she's on business in Chicago. Where did you turn up from?
Oh, I just got in from Paris. And I'm flat broke and I'm hungry.
Well, I can take care of the last one. It's lunchtime anyway. Let's go to Cheerios. I'll feed you. Feel better?
Oh, I'd hate to tell you how good I feel. You fed me all right.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, the food was great. But that doesn't matter. I mean, the line you fed me. I just hope you meant it.
I didn't think I was feeding you a lie.
Oh, if you could have searched through Bartlett's for the perfect quotes, you had them, Adam. And then after knowing you all this long, why should I expect less? By the time we got to this morning, I was his forever. He was the first thing that ever happened to me since dim childhood memories that gave me a lust for life. I was in love. I knew just what I wanted. And the best part of it was I could feel he felt the same.
Well, it didn't take Mother long to clobber me. And since I foot the bills, I think I at least deserve some notice when you decide to run out on your responsibilities. Mother, I had Europe up to here. I wanted home. All right. So I let you dump Europe. And I gave you back your green pastures. All I ask is you to stay out of mine. Maybe I'm dumb, Mother, but I'll spell it out. Just leave any mail I have staked out alone. What? You heard me. Lay off Adam. Adam? He's young enough to Never mind his age. He's what I want. Adam's been mine for months, Nancy. What shall I say? Escort. Day and night. Bought and paid for. You want to buy used merchandise, Nancy? Particularly one of my second-hand lovers. I knew Adam wasn't mine anymore. My daughter had stolen him from me with the one weapon I didn't possess. Her youth. But if I couldn't have him, she couldn't. Nobody could.
A strange and tortuous story about a strange and tortuous woman. What is her true fate? Is she at last caught in her own web, her past catching up with her to doom her as inexorably as she has sealed the fate of others? There is still more of the past to come when I return shortly with Act 3. Amanda Amherst, seemingly ageless, wielder of a kind of total power over the destiny of others. Amanda Amherst, a throwback to the feudal queens and kings, absolute and impregnable. Is there any force that can topple this woman from her throne? Was the mysterious prediction that began this story valid in any way, supernatural or natural? Let's go back to Amanda to find out.
After Nancy told me the truth, I decided to take the bull by the horns. I went to Adam's office. I told him not to announce me. I just walked in. Good morning, Adam.
Oh, Amanda. Or perhaps now I know just exactly who you are. I should say Mrs. Amherst.
Don't be a child.
I just recently discovered, where you and I are concerned, that's approximately what I am.
And that's a little below the belt. And there isn't all that difference in years.
Well, there has to be, if Nancy really is your daughter.
Oh, she is all right.
Well, what's the matter with her? She won't answer my phone calls. That butler and those two hulking footmen or bodyguards or whatever they are bar the door like the Secret Service. And I'm informed in no uncertain terms that I am not welcome, and she doesn't want to see me ever again. Now, I want to know what's happened.
Well, you might have tried calling me to find out.
Thought you were still in Chicago.
Look, what were you afraid of, Adam? That I'd cut you off at the knees, take away your nice job.
Damn you. Is that what you threatened Nancy with?
I didn't threaten Nancy with anything. I simply told her the truth.
What?
That she'd be making a mistake in marrying you.
Does this mean I'm fired?
Only from one occupation, Adam. As a managing editor, I still find you perfectly satisfactory.
And Nancy?
I'll let you answer that question yourself. I'm quite sure she'll never let you near her again. The one good thing, perhaps, I've ever done for her.
I could kill you for that.
You haven't the nerve, Adam. Nancy's better off without you. It was in Nancy's best interests, I told myself. He'd only have hurt her in the end. As for me, there wasn't any way he could hurt me, I thought. Till that horoscope. Try as I would, I couldn't deny it had shaken me. And I held him responsible. Till Ethel Nixon sprang a new surprise on me. It began when Ethel received a visit one morning. Come in.
Hello, Ethel.
No. Oh, it can't be.
Oh, but it is. Joseph Amherst, a little changed inside, but in the flesh.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, it's so good to see you. If I hadn't cast a horoscope of you, I'd have almost thought...
That I died? No. Oh, I tried pretty hard to, but didn't quite make it. And so the prodigal returned.
And looking well and fit.
That's due to grazing in your fields for many years now.
I beg your pardon?
When my brother died and my temporal world collapsed because of that and other things, I went looking.
Looking for what?
Oh, revenge, I thought at first, a way to avenge my brother.
Oh, but your brother died in an airplane crash. That was no one's fault except...
Except what?
Accident. His own fate.
Or a wife that drove him to it?
Mr. Amherst, you're scaring me now. I can't believe what you're saying. You must know that I believe in fate, not human intervention.
Oh, that's all right, Ethel. It's what in the last few years in the Far East I have come to believe in, too.
How long have you been back in this country?
Oh, a week or so.
Does Mrs. Amherst know you're back?
Lord, no. As far as I'm concerned, she doesn't exist. And it's a mutual feeling.
Mr. Amherst, now, please excuse me for asking, but if you've been around for a week, you wouldn't be responsible for the awful thing that happened in my column yesterday morning?
What awful thing?
I'll tell you all about it. You didn't do it somehow, did you, Mr. Amherst?
Oh, my dear Ethel, I wouldn't know how. But, who else saw this prediction except Amanda?
Oh, nobody. But why would she make up a story like that?
Who knows why Amanda does anything she does? Maybe to have an excuse to fire whoever is managing editor, or...
Adam Brock? Oh, he's leaving anyway. Oh, maybe to fire me.
Oh, no, I wouldn't worry. I don't think that's the real explanation. I think the only reason Amanda saw what she saw is because the black pigeons are coming home to roost. Do you believe in ESP?
Oh, yes, but
How many people do you think hate Amanda as deeply as I once did? As I still struggle not to do. As I will have to fight with every resource I have not to. When I go to visit my brother's grave in Arlington tomorrow. Maybe that's why the ghosts of the past are haunting Amanda. As perhaps they haunt her every year at this time.
Yes?
Mrs. Amherst?
It's speaking.
It's Ethel Nixon. I just felt I had to call you. I thought I ought to let you know he's back.
Oh, who's back? What are you talking about?
Joseph Amherst. He turned up at my office this morning.
Joe. Well, my esteemed brother-in-law. I thought he must have died by this time. Did he just get back?
No, he's been here for a week. And he's been... Well, he said he'd been hanging around the plant. And even though he denies it, I was just wondering...
If he's responsible for this ridiculous hoax that's going on? Huh? I wouldn't put it past him. But he really must have lost his mind. Have you seen today's paper?
You mean the Post-Journal?
Of course I mean the Post-Journal. Your column again, under Scorpio. I suppose you'll deny that you wrote this impossible gibberish.
Well, I read it, and it seemed to make sense. I'm sorry.
What does it say in your paper?
Well, just what I saw in the Star.
Read it to me, you fool.
Oh, of course. This is a day of traveling for you and meeting up with old acquaintances. It's a day for gathering up all loose ends and finally solving your main problem. A day of achievement and solution. Oh, that means tomorrow, of course.
Just what I thought. Now listen to what mine says. This day will never have dawned for you. Today you will have traveled far, and your death and destruction will take place in Vienna. If you have any prayers to make for the hell you have made for others, make them now before you die, and go from Vienna straight to hell.
Oh, how terrible. But don't let it worry you. Predictions are not like that.
I'm not worried. The whole thing is ludicrous. I'm not going to be in Europe, let alone Vienna, for any reason. In fact, after I get a train to Washington, I'm heading in exactly the opposite direction, west, into Virginia. I'm taking Nancy to visit some of my oldest and dearest friends in Winchester, Virginia.
Oh, you won't worry, will you?
I'll tell you what I will worry about. You make sure this is the end of all this idiocy, or I can promise you, Ethel, you and everybody else necessary will be fired until it stops. I don't like being made a fool of. Nancy, are you ready?
I'm not going with you, Mother.
Now, don't start anything. The Stokeleys are expecting you, and I can't let them know at the last minute. Besides, we've just time to make the plane.
Well, you make it. I'm not going.
Why?
Because I am getting married, Mother. That is why Adam quit the paper. I came to my senses. He didn't know about me when he knew you. And he didn't know you any better than most people do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you look beautiful. And most of the time you're careful to appear to be kind and gracious and gentle. But inside you're hard and merciless and evil. All those years you pretended to be the grieving widow. And the careful hints you dropped about my father and other women, when all the time he loved only you. And you wouldn't even give him the son he wanted.
Oh, I couldn't have had another child after you.
That's a lie. I remember back to a night I was 7 years old. I always thought I couldn't really have heard the truth. Well, now I know it was the truth. And that my father killed himself because of you. And because of Adam. You almost had me doing that myself. Well, thank the Lord I woke up in time. And I'm free of you. I'll never see you again. I was livid. The ungrateful little... I almost decided to give up my weekend in Winchester. I was damned if I was going to have my pleasure interfered with. I'd take care of all of them when I returned. I couldn't stop Nancy from marrying, but I'd fix it so that Adam would have to come crawling to me, begging for any job in the newspaper business. I was still fuming, even after the limousine with Stokely's that sent to pick me up at Dulles Airport was hurrying along the road west toward Winchester. I had a sudden thought, remembering for some unearthly reason how close we were to Arlington, and that this was the 13th anniversary of Ralph's death. Let's see, I thought that would be to the south. It was raining, and I rubbed away the condensation to peer out idly. My heart freezing suddenly as the headlights swept a sign by the road saying, "You are now entering the town of Vienna."
It was the last thing she saw or knew. The newspaper story the next day began with the paragraph, Mrs. Ralph Amherst, on her way to Winchester, Virginia, and passing through the small town of Vienna, was hit by a car traveling north. Both drivers and Mrs. Amherst were killed. The strangest feature of the accident was that the driver of the other car was her brother-in-law, Mr. Joseph Ward Amherst, who was returning to New York after visiting his brother's grave in Arlington, Virginia. I'll be back shortly. accidental and natural death, or foreordained and supernatural? We'll never know. The paper with the horoscope in it was burned up with Amanda. Joe was dead, and dead men tell no tales. Perhaps we'll just leave it with the quote Joe started, which we'll finish. Though the mills of God grind slowly, yet they grind exceeding small. Though with patience he stands waiting, with exactness grinds he all. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Paul Hecht, Ian Martin, Rosemary Rice, and Mary Jane Higby. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
I suppose the night is always curious. It's not just made of stars and moons and darkness, but of things much closer to us. Things we hope we never encounter. But of course, who knows what tomorrow may hold? All I know is I'm ready. I'm always thinking, always scheming. I hope you have a plan as well, my dear, because you see, waiting for us is always the long night.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And once more. No, this is not a caprice. It is a thoughtful precaution. Fill your lungs well now, for you will be holding your breath for the next 30 minutes as you live through The Long Night with Frank Lovejoy, a tale well calculated to keep you in
suspense.
This is United 404, 10,000 over outer range. Request lower altitude, over.
United 404, this is Rockford Tower. Maintain present altitude until further advised, over.
United 404, roger, Rockford, over and out.
Rockford Radio, this is Delta 318, over.
Delta 318, this is Rockford Radio, go ahead.
Delta 318, request permission for straight in approach. I'm over Milford Hills at 4,000, over.
Delta 318, straight in approach.
You stand in the
granted.
airport control tower 90 feet up in the sky over Rockford Field, waiting to go on the night watch. And you listen to the babble of voices that fill the crowded room in an endless series of requests. Request for altitude change, request for landing permission, request for the weather.
Here is the 9 o'clock weather. Low straightest clouds over the entire Mississippi Valley, spreading out over the central states. Visibility 2 miles, ceiling 2,200 feet and lowering steadily. Smoke
Clouds,
and haze,
smoke, haze, and fog, and a ceiling getting lower every minute. You look out through the tinted glass windows into the misty night, and you think of the strangers overhead, in and above the clouds. And you wonder if they, too, feel the hush as the long night begins. You wonder if the strangers, with the throb of engines and the harsh rasp of many voices in their ears, can feel the stillness. You look around the tower room, you look and you listen to the voices, and you're glad every time a ship touches down safely on the long, light-lined runways.
Okay, Brother Ken, you can have it. For me, it's been a long day.
Traffic been heavy?
It started sort of slow, but it's building up. I got 3 converging on the outer marker and 2 inbound on the range. It's all here on the board for you.
Yeah, okay.
We're beginning to stack up over Chicago, but that's their worry.
Yeah, and they can have it.
Yeah. Well, happy landings, man.
Yeah, so long, Charlie.
Night, Charlie.
Rockford Tower, this is TWA Flight 70, requesting weather your field, over.
Hello, TWA 70. This is Rockford. We have straightest clouds, ceiling of 2,000, visibility under 2 miles. Smoke, haze, and fog on the ground, over.
What is your traffic there, Rockford?
5 inbound inside the 20-mile range, 1 Convair and 2 DC-7s outbound on the red, over.
Okay, Rockford, this is TWA 70, requesting change of flight plan to land your field instead of Chicago.
Roger, TWA. I'll notify Chicago and clear you in. Give us a call when you pass the Milburn Hills. Rockford out.
Roger, thanks very much.
Give Chicago a call, Mike. Tell them their Flight 70 is terminating here.
Okay, Ken, we'll do. Hello, Chicago. Rockford Radio.
Rockford Tower, this is Beechcraft Bonanza N91457.
Hello, Beechcraft N91457. This is Rockford Tower.
I've been homing on your range, and apparently my automatic direction finder isn't working right. I think I'm lost.
Stand by, 457. Check the flight file, will you, Mike? See if he's on it.
All right.
Hello, Rockford. Are you hearing me, Rockford? If you are, please give me a call.
This is Rockford. We're reading you fine, Beach. Hold on a second. Find anything on it, Mike?
Nope, there's nothing here, Ken. No flight plan.
Okay. Hello, Beechcraft N91457. This is Rockford Tower. What seems to be the trouble with your ADF?
I don't know exactly, Rockford. I'm not too familiar with this equipment. But I don't think it's working right because I've been changing from one range to another just like I was told to, and I ought to have been somewhere over Minneapolis long ago, and I'm not.
All right, Beechcraft, we'll work something out for you. Where are you flying from?
Indianapolis.
Headed on a direct flight to Minneapolis?
That's right, Rockford. I set my automatic direction finder just exactly the way I was told to when they installed it.
Did you make any visual checks against what your ADF showed?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Did you check your course when you passed over the airways range stations by looking at visual ground objects like signs on the top of oil tanks telling you what city you were over, anything like that?
No, I'm afraid I didn't. I thought my ADF was working, so I didn't think about anything else.
Okay. Now, what was your last known position?
No. Well, I'm trying to think. I guess the last time I positively knew where I was when I departed Indianapolis.
What time was that?
About 5:30, maybe 5:45.
5:30? Verify that time. That would be more than 3 hours en route. You should be well out of my range.
Yeah, I know. But I've been circling for more than an hour, trying to make the ADF work and looking for Rockford.
What is your remaining fuel supply?
Well, I guess there's no use kidding myself. I think I've got about 45 minutes, maybe at the very best, an hour.
Well, here is the situation. The weather here is solid overcast at 600, visibility 1 mile in smoke and haze. Do you see any towns, rivers, highways that you can identify?
No, I can't see anything but clouds. I'm on top.
Holy smoke, did I hear that right?
Yes, you did. Beechcraft, did you say you were on top?
That's right, on top of a solid layer. Have been for a long time.
At what altitude?
I'm at 5,000 indicated, about 1,000 above the clouds.
457, take a good look around you. Are there any breaks in the overcast? Can you see any holes, any thin spots in the area at all?
No, it's solid. It's a completely solid layer.
Are you an instrument pilot?
What do you mean?
I mean, are you checked out on instruments? Do you have instrument training?
No, I've never been on instruments in my life. I'm just lost.
You look at the clock, 9:04. You look at the clock and mentally give yourself 45 minutes. 45 minutes to find him, bring him in, and get him on the ground. You check the latest weather chart and you don't like what you see. Your mouth feels dry. You reach for a cigarette as you punch the mic button and do the next thing that must be done. Rockford Tower, to all planes working this frequency, we have an emergency. Repeat, we have an emergency. Please maintain radio silence on this frequency until further notice. Out. Rockford Tower to Beechcraft, N91457. Come in, 457.
Okay, Rockford.
Tell me, how did you get on top?
Well, it was almost clear when I left Indianapolis. I climbed straight out to 5,000, and later, while I was trying to get the ADF working, I found myself on top. It just happened.
Yes. Are you familiar with range orientation?
No, I don't know anything about that either. I'm just a businessman with a new airplane. I know only enough about the radio to tune in the stations. I know I'm lost, though, and need help. These gas tanks aren't getting any fuller.
Yes, I know, 457. I understand. Sure, you understand, but he doesn't. He knows he's lost and he needs help. He understands that. But he doesn't know what the odds are on getting him straightened out and over the field and then getting him down through that solid layer of clouds. You fight down a sudden urge to push the microphone button and scream at him. To tell him that nobody forced him into an airplane he hardly knew how to fly. Nobody forced him to take off on a long night cross-country in weather suitable only for experienced professionals. But you know there's no time for hindsight. There's hardly any time for hopes. So you push the black button and you try to sound calm. Hello, 457. This is Rockford Tower. Now, listen to me carefully. Are you reading me okay?
Yeah. Hello, Rockford. I'm hearing you fine. Loud and clear.
All right. Now I'm going to try to get a fix on you. But before I do, I want you to know what the situation is. I'm sure I can find you. I'm reasonably sure I can get you over the airport before you're out of fuel. I am not sure, though, that we can get you on the ground. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. I'm lost and I'm about out of gas and I don't understand why we're wasting time talking about it. You get me over an airport and then we'll worry about getting on the ground.
All right, but you understand this. It's my job to help find you. It's my job to help you find the airport, and I'll do everything I can to get you on the ground. But flying that airplane through those clouds will be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. Do you understand that?
Okay, I understand. Now, what are we going to do?
Now, we're going to orient you by radio and bring you in over the Rockford Airport. I will tell you what must be done, but you have got to do it. I can't fly your airplane for you. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay, Rockford. I understand.
You know the standard procedures for range orientation. You've run over every step of them 1,000,000 times for just this kind of emergency. That's one of the reasons you're up here in this modern Tower of Babel on these long nights. But you've got 2 strikes against you on this one. Time, you read the clock at 9:07, and a fool in an airplane. Mike.
Yeah, Ken.
Get Chicago Control Center on the horn. Ask them to set up an alert of all facilities within 100 miles.
Roger.
You better get them to clear all altitudes in the area below 6,000 feet.
Okay, we'll do.
You know, I don't know whether to try to get him down through the clouds now and then try to bring him in, or whether to get him over us on top and then let him down where we won't lose radio contact if he gets too low.
Well, it's souped up all across the valley, Ken. You might get him down through it, but if he's too far out, he'd have no chance of getting here under the ceiling.
Yeah, and if I don't get him started at something, he'll be out of fuel anyway, and it won't matter. I'm going to bring him in on top.
Okay, I'll check weather very closely, Ken. If I hear of any breaks, I'll give it to you.
Good, thank you. Hello, 457, this is Rockford Tower.
Yeah, okay, Rockford.
I'm going to speak very distinctly. And if you don't understand any part of what I tell you, come in and break me off. It's vital that you understand me. Is that clear?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Now, I want you to listen very closely to my range signal. Put everything else out of your mind. Listen and describe exactly what you hear.
Okay. Hello, Rockford. I hear a code sound. Is that the range?
That's right. What does it sound like?
Well, it goes da-dit, da-dit.
Okay, 457. Now, is it loud or soft?
It's pretty loud.
Okay, that's the N quadrant. Now, I want you to tune to the Madison, Wisconsin range and tell me what you hear.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, hello, Rockford. I've got the Madison range.
What does it say?
It's just like the other, only backwards. Da-da, da-da.
That's right.
I can hardly hear it, but it's there all right.
Yeah, okay, 457. That's the A quadrant. Now I want you to try Peoria and then Chicago. Rockford, Madison, Peoria, Chicago. 4 corners to check from. 4 radio sounds that you hope he's reading correctly. You finish the check and he comes through without a bobble, and you know you have him fixed. You know at least his direction from you. You take a deep breath, and for the first time you feel a tiny flicker of hope that you're going to find your stranger and get him in all right. But you're a long way from home, and you light another cigarette and push the black microphone button hard. Now listen carefully, 457. I'm going to run a check procedure on you. I want you to take up a northeast heading, turn your volume down as low as you can, and still receive my range signal. At the very moment you detect a change in signal strength, either higher or lower, advise me.
All right, Rockford. I'll do my best. I'm not sure that I'm not at all sure.
Hello, 457. Can you hear me? Do you hear me, Beechcraft 457?
Rockford. Yes, I read you now. I lost you for a second, but I hear your range signal now.
Did you get all of my last transmission?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can do it. Hello, Rockford. My gauges indicate empty tanks. There's some gas left, I know, but I have no idea how much. Do you know where I am?
I'm quite sure of your direction from me, and I believe I know how far out you are within, say, 20 miles. If what you've told me is correct, I estimate you have 30 minutes fuel remaining. I believe your gauges are indicating normally. Now, try to concentrate on doing just what I've told you to do.
Yeah. Okay, Rockford. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful. I realize you can't afford mistakes. But I can't last much longer. I'm not trying to hurry you, but the gauges say empty, and my son is getting sick.
You didn't say anything about having any passengers aboard. How many are there of you?
Just my son and me.
Is the air rough? Is there turbulence?
No the air is smooth.
But you said your son is getting sick.
Yes. You see, he's only 9, and he's getting scared. That's what's making him sick.
You don't say anything for a long minute. You just stare out into the miserable night, and your thoughts are not nice. You think of your own kid, and you thank God he's home safely in bed. And you know now, if you didn't know it before, that you've got to bring these strangers home. You reach for the microphone button, but before you push it, the voice is back
What's
on your
happened,
speaker.
Rockford? I can't hear you anymore. Did you hear me? I was talking to you. You didn't answer. Hello, Rockford. Come in, please.
I'm reading you. 457, I heard everything you said. Now listen to me carefully. You should be approaching my west course close into the station. I want you to listen closely and describe any change in your signal. I won't call you. You call me when you hear anything change.
Okay, Rockford. Hello, Rockford. The signal is much louder now, and I'm getting more of a continuous tone in my earphones, although I can still hear that other signal.
All right, 457, that's fine. That's good. Now, listen carefully. Turn your volume down a little more, and when you no longer hear that other signal, and when the continuous tone is loud and clear, and when you hear nothing but the continuous tone, at that time I want you to turn right to a heading of 93 degrees magnetic. Is that clear?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? You've got to know so. When you hear nothing but a tone, when there's nothing but a loud buzz in your ears, I want you to turn right to 93 degrees on your compass. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand. Turn right to 93 degrees on the compass when I hear a loud tone.
That's correct.
The tone is strong now. I don't hear the other signal. Nothing but the tone. Shall I...
Yes, turn right, turn to 93 degrees, and advise.
Advise?
Advise when on course, when on 93 degrees, advise.
Roger. Advise when I'm on course now, on 93.
All right, good.
Chicago Control Center has everything cleared on the 6000. They're monitoring the calls, too.
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot. What's the time?
9:40, straight up.
9:40? That's 12 minutes to make it in. Hello, 457. You're approaching the range now. You're almost over the station. The range is about 2 miles from where I'm sitting. The signal you hear will continue to increase in volume until you cross the range. At that time, it will fade out quickly. For a moment, you may hear nothing. Then it will increase again rapidly. Now, at the very instant your signal fades, I want you to make an immediate left turn to a heading of 4-5 degrees magnetic. Take that heading and advise. Understand?
I understand.
Mike, get on the phone and alert the local police and fire departments. Tell them what we've got and to be on the lookout for a fast move.
Roger.
Get all the lights on in the field, the runway markers. When we get him down through this, he won't have any time to spend looking for the field.
Okay, will do.
That is, if we get him down through it. You light another cigarette. You watch the clock on the desk. You try to keep your mind clear, to think ahead, to think of everything that can possibly happen, and the waiting is worse than anything yet. You keep reaching for that microphone, wanting to call him to ask him why he doesn't tell you he's over the range. And you know he hasn't called you because he isn't over the range yet. And you wait, and you wait. And then it comes loud and clear.
Rockford! I'm over the range and starting a turn. It's just like you said. It's exactly the way you said it would be.
Roger, 457. You're doing fine. Now come left to 45, straight and level. Hold it until I tell you different. I'll call you back.
I think you got him, Ken.
Well, if he's where he ought to be, we should hear him in about 20 seconds. I'm going out the platform and listen. Call me if he calls in.
Okay.
You stand on the steel grating of that tower platform and you try to hear over the sounds from the field below. You strain your ears for a sound that should come to you out of the southwest. And you've never wanted to hear anything so much in your life. And then you hold your breath. You stop breathing to hear better. And it's there. A single engine singing a quiet, sweet sound and approaching directly on course. You flick your burning cigarette out into the black space and stumble back into the tower room. You grab the mic and you almost shout into it. 457, this is Rockford. You're over the field. I hear you clearly. Start a 360 turn immediately and orbit in your present area.
Beginning of 360. For God's sake, tell me what to do. This engine is ready to quit.
You snap a look at the clock. 9:46. 5, maybe 6 minutes more if you're lucky. 6 minutes at the outside to get him lined up properly for a straight-in approach, to talk him down through 4,000 feet of solid clouds. 6 minutes to bring off a miracle. You waste 15 precious seconds debating the best way to do it. All along up to now, you've planned it this way. A good, steady, full-scale power approach, nose up a little, flaps down just enough, power on exactly right. Your mind has told you that this was the ticket, the only answer. With a good, steady airplane, no turbulence to speak of, well-trimmed and hands off, he might just make it. He might. But suddenly, you're not sure. Maybe if he could pull his power, slow her down, trim her slow and steady, a touch of flaps, that might be the answer. That might do it. It would save precious gas. If he missed his approach or he goofed up in the clouds, he could get back on top for another try. Maybe. You push the microphone button hard and try to sound calm. 457, I hear you plainly. You're circling the airport. There isn't time to talk this out. You'll have to do exactly what I tell you the first time and do it right. There simply isn't time enough. Oh, wait a minute. Do you have chutes? Do you have parachutes aboard?
No parachutes.
All right, 457, we'll have to do it this way. Now listen to what I have to say. You don't have to talk, just listen. Come around to a due west heading, due west. As you do, start slowing her down. Slow her down and trim her up for a power approach. A normal power approach, do you understand?
I understand, Rockford.
Don't talk to me. Bring her around, head west with the power on. Slow her down, flaps down to approach position. Trim her up, make her steady. Advise when you're headed west and slow down. 10, 15, 20. Where is he? Where is 25? 457, are you there? 457?
I'm trying to get her steady. I'm trying to do what you told me.
All right, 457. Don't talk. Advise when on course.
Rockford, I'm on 270 now. Slowing down. I don't know. I just don't know.
I know you don't know. All we can do is try.
I understand. I'm down to 80 now. Flaps down and power on.
Roger. Continue trimming her. Trim her down good. Adjust your power and trim her until she's descending at a steady 500 feet per minute. That's 500 per minute. Trim her good, do you understand? Trim her so good that she will let down at 500 feet per minute with your hands off. You get that? With your hands off.
I understand.
Now, 457, you're going to bring her around very slowly and precisely to an east heading. You're going to handle her very gently so she won't fall off on you flying so slow. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Let her continue to settle at 500 feet a minute. Just bring her around slowly to the east, recover, and then take your hands off the controls.
She won't fly with my hands off.
She will fly. She'll fly better than you can. Now listen to me. When you are eastbound, hands off. She will descend slowly into the clouds. After you're in the clouds, do not touch the controls.
I don't think I...
Then don't think, do as I tell you. Now, when you get in the clouds, everything will change for you. You will think the airplane is all wrong, that it's doing everything that it shouldn't do. If you leave it alone, it will start a slow spiral to the left, but I don't think it'll be enough to do any harm until you've broken out under the ceiling. Now, whatever it does, you will think it's going to the right or up or down or even spinning. But it won't be doing any of those things unless you make it do them. Now, don't touch it. Now, are you eastbound?
I'm eastbound, yes.
Take your hands off the controls.
But I...
Take your hands off now.
Okay. Hands are off.
Now let her have it. Let her fly herself.
Ken, the ceiling's under 600 feet. That doesn't give him much time to recover and get his bearings when he breaks out.
Oh, but it's all we can do. It's all anybody can do. You sit there waiting, only too aware of what can be happening in the cabin of Beechcraft 457, sweating out each second of time with a terrified pilot and his deathly scared kid. You wonder if this man, this stranger, and yet no longer a stranger, can keep his fantasies under control for that long letdown. The lonely, long letdown through total darkness with nothing but a great fear for a companion. A minute goes by, and another, and then...
Rockford! Rockford! It's turning, Rockford! Turning! Airspeed's high! It's going higher!
Get off those controls. Cut the throttle.
I've got the throttle closed. She's slowing down fast. I can't see. I can't...
Well, she's going to stall. Give her the throttle. Slowly. Keep your hands off except the throttle. She'll climb back out on top if you keep your hands off her. 2 minutes wasted, more than 2 minutes because he couldn't believe what you told him. You had him and then you lost him. And now, if the teacup of gas still in his tanks holds out, if he gets back on top, you still have it to do all over again. You begin to feel the long night closing in on you. He's almost calm when he calls you back this time. You can almost hear his sigh of relief.
Hello, Rockford. I'm back on top now.
Good. Maybe we have time for one more try. Now, let's try it with the power off this time. You may lose your engine before you can get...
It's no use, Rockford. It's just no use. I can't do it. I was fine until I got into those clouds. I just couldn't sit there and do nothing. I just couldn't. I know I can't do it again.
Listen, there's time. There's time for another try.
Forget it. The engine just quit. That's it, Rockford.
Well, you can still do it.
Forget it. You're wasting your time. I just want to say thanks for trying.
Hello, 457. Hello. Hello, Beach. Hello, 457.
He can't hear you. His hands froze to the mic.
Yeah. You better hit the crash button.
Roger.
Rockford Tower to all planes awaiting landing instructions. The emergency is over. Normal radio procedure is now in effect. Rockford, over and out.
Rockford Radio, Delta 216, rest.
TWA 70, request permission.
Suspense, in which Frank Lovejoy starred in The Long Night, adapted by Sam Pierce from the Atlantic Monthly story by Lowell D. Blanton.
I feel like we've been given a lot of food for thought. Well, I suppose that isn't always a bad thing. Well, per se. Yes, I know the night gets darker. The air gets cooler. All is right. Well, depending on what side you're on. I have a bit of a confidence that not every darkness you cross is against you. Because sometimes, although rare, you may just find yourself having a lucky night.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, it's time for another strange tale by The Whistler. Tonight, Lucky Night.
Cities are noisy, sprawling things, tentacled with streets and avenues, scarred by towers and ditches, built of shacks and mansions. They combine the beautiful and the ugly. And the people of the cities are as diverse and varied as the buildings, rich and poor, educated and ignorant, the hurrying, scuffling, pushing mob that makes a city live. They are the principals in a million stories enacted every day in the city's streets and its buildings. Here, for example, is the beginning of one. A man running down a street in the cheap section of the city just after nightfall. He darts across a narrow street without looking, comes to the intersection of a street and alley just as a car turns the corner.
You hit him. How bad? Ted, what are we going to do? Get out of here. Drag him in that alley. But he's dead. That's hitting him. You help me. Drag him in that alley and let's get out of here.
Yes, the man lying dead in the alley marked the beginning of a story. A very important story to Mr. and Mrs. Crake, Albert and Carolyn. Two lovely people who run a boarding house a few blocks away. It's a vital story to them because it involves money, And anything that involves money is more important than life itself to Mr. and Mrs.
You
Craig.
gotta go up and see Mr. Sedgwick right this minute, because he ain't paid his rent for next week.
Well,
He's a new boarder, and it's best we show him right off that we ain't going to put up with back rent.
it'd be a lot better if we could get that Mr. Sedgwick out of here. I don't like the looks of him. Besides, he burns the electric a lot at night.
Well, it's getting so too honest people ain't able to run a decent, respectable place no more. Anyhow, you go right up and see that Mr. Sedgwick. And if he ain't got the money, out he goes.
I don't like the way he looks at me, Carolyn.
Well, he has got a funny way of looking at people. But that ain't got nothing to do with the rent. And you tell him that he ain't to put no more big bulbs in the fixtures. Why, it ain't right. Who's there?
Your star boarder and favorite thespian, Mr. Campion. Good evening, Albert. Carolyn.
You ain't to call us by our first name. No, I told you that.
A friendly gesture on my part, Mr. Craig. But I didn't descend into these charming quarters of yours to discuss the amenities of nomenclature.
Oh, you stop that fancy theater actor talk. And don't bring that cigarette in here. You ain't been smoking in bed.
No, but it's an idea. At least the feeble glow would provide more light than the ceiling fixture.
You complaining again? Now, you looky here, Mr. Uppity Campion. You're getting a good room at a reasonable rent. There ain't many boarding houses in the city.
No, you're right. There aren't many boarding houses in the city where the boarders have to race home at night to make sure they can get their evening paper. Or where the owners get up at 4 a.m. to steal the cream off the milk.
Are you calling us thieves?
No, I don't think so, Mrs. Craig. I'd have to qualify that. Sneak thieves, I should say. Oh, stop it. Let's not argue about it. What about the hot plate in my room?
What's the matter with it?
It belies its name, Mr. Craig. It's no longer a hot plate. It has become a refrigerator.
You broke it.
In the passage of time, sweet Carolyn, mechanical and electrical appliances get out of order.
But we can't get parts, Mr. Campion.
All right. Let's go to something else. The bedspread, for example.
What's the matter with it?
It has become one of the most exciting games I've ever played. To find a spot on the spread free from holes. It embarrasses me when I have guests.
We can't afford a new one, Mr. Campion.
Well, we shall forget about the bedspread and take up the subject of the ceiling fixture.
That ain't broke.
Well, not exactly, but it certainly is eccentric. It goes on and off, Mr. Craig, like a lighthouse. No human hands touch it, yet it flashes ambitiously and energetically.
You keep finding fault with everything.
Oh, I'm not alone, friend Craig. I'm not alone. I heard Miss Waverly complaining earlier tonight about her sink.
It's her fault. She combs her hair over it, and the hair falls in and blocks the drain.
I give up. Such slippery and adroit excuse-making is beyond my power of refutation.
What's that?
Oh, nothing at all. Now that I have registered my complaint, I shall retire to the damp chill of the crypt I occupy, and for which I pay $68 a month.
If you don't like it, you can get out.
That, Mrs. Craig, is a line which becomes you well. Good night.
Young puppy, for 2 cents I'd...
Such extravagance. And from you of all people, Albert. Good night.
Well, Albert, as soon as we can, we'll put him out.
No, Carolyn. It might be hard to rent that room, and he does pay regular.
Well, oh, yes, Mr. Sedgwick.
Huh?
Yes, you go right up there and get the money from Mr. Sedgwick.
Well, now, Carolyn, maybe he'll bring it down. The night ain't over yet.
You're scared of him.
I don't like the way he looks at me.
We'll both go.
All right.
There goes that Miss Barton, turning on the water again to wash her hair.
Yeah.
Miss Barton, you close off that water good and don't use too much.
Yeah, she knows all right. Her being a day behind with her rent.
Mr. Sedgwick?
Mr. Sedgwick?
Your lovely knuckles, Carolyn. You'll skin them.
You keep quiet.
Wouldn't you rather I told you that Mr. Sedgwick went out?
How do you know?
He went out the front door some time ago. Now go away and stop pounding. I have work to do.
I'd like to slap that smart alecky Mr. Campion's face for him, just because he's an actor. He seems to
Oh,
think...
never mind, Carol, never mind. Let's go for our walk.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Craik, you are a remarkable couple. You do take the cream from the milk, and you do read the newspapers before the boarders get home to save a couple of pennies. And now you go for your walk. Not for exercise, though. It's to save electric light bills. Every night it's the same. Down the same street, past the warehouse, over to the brewery, and along the street running through the wholesale district, until you finally get sleepy and turn homeward.
Albert, if that smart Mr. Campion tells you that he ain't using electric light in that lamp he bought, he's lying.
Yeah, if we could just catch him at it. He's got enough light in his room. He don't need no more lamps. Costing us money to put up with him.
That's right, Albert. Money. We always got trouble.
Wait a minute.
That's a man laying there. Drunk, most likely.
That's right. Honest people have to slave for their money, and some no good like this drinks it up, and then...
I don't smell no liquor.
Maybe... I'm going to look closer.
Keep away from him, Albert. Maybe it's a trap. He might be a hold-up man.
Karen, it's Mr. Sedgwick. It is, look.
What's the matter with him?
He's dead.
Albert.
Yeah, looks like maybe he got hit by an auto.
What's that?
His pocket. It's stuffed with money.
And him owing us rent.
Look, Karen, look. It's so much.
Albert, what do you suppose?
Ain't nobody in sight.
What are you thinking?
Huh? Me? What are you thinking?
Nothing. I ain't thinking nothing.
Ain't nobody in sight.
But it'd be stealing.
Ain't nobody in sight.
It's so much money.
Like as not, he come by it bad.
I never did like the way he looked. Like one of them gangsters.
He wouldn't do no good with it.
He owes us rent. It's his kind that spend it on some chorus girl.
You and me, we slave.
Albert, are you going to do it, or ain't you?
Ain't nobody watching. Ain't nobody saw him before us, either. There wouldn't be any money left.
Well?
Darling, come on. I got it.
And now, we return to The Whistler.
So you've taken the money from Mr. Sedgwick, Albert, and Carolyn. But look, isn't someone behind you? Faster. Walk faster. Oh, just a shadow, wasn't it? But you didn't know that, Mr. and Mrs. Craik. That money is heavy in your pocket, isn't it, Albert? Faster now, both of you. Hurry home to hide the money in the mattress. Yes, in the mattress with the rest of your miser's hoard. But faster again. The memory of Mr. Sedgwick lying back there is pursuing you, and you've got to get away. Faster now. Faster.
Carolyn,
I locked the door. You didn't lose it, did you, Albert?
No, I got it right here.
Come on, we got to put it in the mattress with the rest of it.
Well, welcome home. Back early, aren't you?
Mr. Campion.
Yes. Were you expecting someone else?
No, we wasn't.
What have you been doing, running?
No. Why should we be running?
You might have heard that nickel I had dropped upstairs.
You ain't funny, Mr. Campion.
I wasn't trying to be funny, Albert.
You shut up.
Well, what's the matter with you two?
Huh? Mr. Craik, he ain't feeling so good.
It does look a little pale around the gills. Was someone chasing you?
No, nobody chased us.
Why'd you ask that?
Well, from the way you dashed in here, I thought perhaps you'd robbed a bank or something like that.
We're honest people.
Oh, to a certain extent, yes.
Are you calling us thieves again?
I explained that once before tonight. You certainly look excited. And the only thing that could bring a flush to your careworn cheeks would be money. Or perhaps left by a rich uncle?
We ain't got any uncle.
And that ain't no way to talk, Mr. Campion.
Okay, we'll forget it. I'm going for a walk.
Huh, a walk?
Sure, why not? The ceiling fixture gave up the ghost altogether a few minutes ago. Can't work anymore.
Which way you walking?
Does that make any difference?
Well, of course not, but it's damp out.
Yes, you might catch a chill.
Yeah.
Your solicitude is amazing. Can this be the Crakes? The same people who all winter dole out heat by fractions of degrees?
That ceiling fixture, Mr. Campion, I got some wire. Maybe we could fix it.
Is your name by any chance Scrooge?
Huh?
What Molly's ghost accosted you along the way and forced you into a recognition of the errors of your ways? In other words, what the devil happened outside?
Well, nothing. You want that light fixed, don't you?
Unless I'm to become a mole, light would be welcome, yes.
Well, then you go right along with Mr. Craig, Mr. Campion.
Aha!
What's the matter?
I see.
See what?
Mr. Craig has
What have I got?
Wire. Wire to fix the ceiling fixture.
Yeah.
If I help him, it saves the electrician's fee for you.
You're always poking fun at us.
Oh, no, Mrs. Craig. But come along, Albert.
Yeah.
You and I shall play Steinmetz to the ceiling fixture. And, Mrs. Craig,
Uh-huh.
I should still like to know what encounter brought you two home before sleep deadened your elfin steps and dulled those brilliant minds.
You coming, Mr. Campion?
Certainly, Mr. Craig, certainly.
Albert, you better leave that package with me.
Oh, I forgot.
Package? What package?
In his coat pocket. Albert, give it to me.
I ain't gonna leave you alone with it. Mr. Campion.
Yes, Albert?
There's wire and stuff in the cellar. You get it yourself. Here's the key to the basement.
Wonder of wonders. The key to the Craig cellar. And shall I find vintage 1902 or perhaps the skeleton of former boarders?
You fix the light, Mr. Campion. If there's anything you need, you can buy it tomorrow. We'll pay you for it.
Numb. Absolutely numb I am. This is the epitome of surprise. The key to the cellar, an offer of payment by the Crakes, all in one evening? Why, I shall write this to Mr. Ripley. Nay, I shall insist upon another time capsule sunk into the ground to record this event for posterity.
You gonna fix it or not?
Certainly. Tomorrow may see the Crakes back in usual form. Therefore, tonight I shall gather the golden fruits of whatever occasioned this munificent behavior.
Talks like it. You're a fool. You're a fool, Carolyn. You mentioned package, and there ain't none.
I want to see how much is there.
We could have counted it later.
How do I know you wouldn't have took some for yourself?
You shut up and come on. We'll count it in our room.
So you count the money, Mr. and Mrs. Craig. And how much is there? 100? Keep counting. 300? Oh, much more. 500, 7, 1,000. Keep counting. Perspiration is beading your foreheads. Your hands are damp, sticky. The bills stick to your fingers. Now you reach 2,000. They're all hundreds. 1, 0, 0 on each one. 2,000, 3, 3,500, and you're not through yet. Keep counting, your breath hot, your eyes glazed with greed. Now you're finished counting. How much?
$5,000.
And we found it. We just found it. Yes, we went for a walk and we found it.
Not so loud. Not so loud. Wake everybody.
We're rich.
Who's there?
Campion, is anything wrong?
No. There's nothing the matter.
But I thought I heard Mrs. Craig.
Did you fix the light?
Yes, here's the key to the cellar.
Put it under the door.
Put it under the door.
Just shove it under.
Okay. But are you sure there's nothing wrong?
No. Just go to bed.
I'm going out for a walk. If anyone calls, I'll be back in half an hour.
Albert, he can't go. Maybe he'll go the way we did and see him.
Did you hear me?
Sure. Mr. Campion.
Yes?
It's awful chilly out.
Well, if you'll observe closely, Albert, I'm the possessor of an overcoat. A very serviceable Benny, which I feel...
Wouldn't you like a nice cup of tea?
I beg your pardon.
Well, you like tea, don't you, Mr. Campion?
But I don't understand.
And tomorrow we'll have a new hot plate for you.
Yeah, maybe we can pick up one second-hand.
Mr. and Mrs. Craig, take a close look at me. My name is Campion. I've been living here for 6 months, during which time you must have seen that I'm not affluent in any way. I have no influence with the governor. I know no politicians or statesmen. What little money I have, I spend for bare necessities. In short, Albert, Carolyn, why are you spreading this soft soap with such a lavish hand?
We're willing to let bygones be bygones.
No? Well, thanks very much for the offer of tea, but I shall take a walk just the same.
He'll go the way we did. I know he will.
I'll forget it. Close the door. And what if he does? All you'll see is that Sedgwick laying in the alley. We didn't kill him. Anybody could see it was an auto that done it. And Campion don't know about the money. Sedgwick was only here 2 days.
But we gotta hide it in case.
In the mattress. With the rest of our money.
We ain't got time. What if Mr. Campion does know about the money? What if he sees Mr. Sedgwick and comes back here? We ain't got time to open the mattress and close it again.
Then what do we do?
Hide it in the fireplace. Yes, until tomorrow morning.
Then what?
Then what? Let's see. When the bank's open, you go clear over to the other side of town.
What?
If it's a nice day, you can walk. Change one of the big bills into littler ones.
Oh, you're crazy. What good's that going to do?
Well, now, let me think. You'll see. Now, now listen. Then go to another bank and put the littler bills in the bank account.
We ain't got none.
You can open one. Maybe do the same thing for a week until all the money is out of here. Ain't nobody knows us on the other side of town. Don't you see?
Yeah, I see. Well, that's a good idea.
And then when we're good and sure nobody else knows about the money, we can take it out of the bank and bring it back here.
Well, that's smart. That's pretty smart, Carolyn. I'll bet even Mr. Smarty Pants Campion couldn't think of nothing like that.
That's a splendid idea, Albert and Carolyn. Splendid. You hear Mr. Campion come back, go to his room upstairs. He doesn't knock on your door. He says nothing. So you sigh with relief. But you spend a sleepless night just the same. What if he does know and guesses? Then it's morning. You leave the house, Albert, and in your pocket is $100 bill. You start for a bank across town, a bank where no one knows you. You reach the bank and give the bill to one of the tellers. He looks at you, hard. Is there some suspicion in his glance? Is there, Albert? But he changes the bill and you hurry out. You start for another bank blocks away. But before you get there, a newspaper headline on a newsstand catches your eye. You can't read it all, but 2 words make you start and turn pale. Bank robbery. You read as much as you can, but your lifelong miserliness doesn't let you spend a nickel, just 5 cents for that paper. Then one phrase strikes your eye. Marked money. Marked money. Now you hurry home. The other bank is forgotten. You should take a taxi, but you don't think of it, even though 5s and 10s are clutched in your pocket. The dampness from your hand making them a pulpy mess. And now you're home safe.
Oh, there. Craig.
Well, I can't stop now, Mr. Campion.
Okay, so you can't stop. But don't you want to know why this policeman is here?
Policeman? Where?
Using the phone down the hall. It seems our good friend, Mr. Sedgwick, has some shady
Sedgwick?
feelings. Yes, you see, there was a...
Well, I got to go to Carolyn. I went out to get some medicine. I'll...
Oh, the law will wait, Mr. Craig. The law will wait.
Carolyn! Carolyn!
Is the policeman gone out?
No, he ain't.
I saw him coming down the street while I was looking out the window for you. Why was you going?
No, never mind that. What?
Well, he came up the stairs and he rang the bell.
Yeah.
I couldn't answer the door. I couldn't, Albert.
Yeah.
So I pretended I wasn't here. Then Mr. Campion came down and knocked on our door.
Did he hear you? Did he know you was here?
I must have made some kind of noise because he talked to me. I didn't say nothing, though. Then I heard the policeman and Mr. Campion talking.
Tell me, what was they saying?
I couldn't hear it good. I put my ear against the door, but I couldn't hear nothing but low talk.
That's what it was for. That's what it's for.
What are you saying?
Where's the rest of the money?
Well, it's still in the fireplace. Are they going to arrest us, Albert? Are they going to arrest us for taking money from Mr. Sedgwick?
The paper said it was marked. The bandits took marked money from the bank.
The bandits?
The serial numbers was all wrote down. Now we got the marked money. That Mr. Sedgwick was a crook.
Oh, we got to give it back.
You're crazy. Then we got to tell the police we stole it off Sedgwick. No, we got to get rid of the money.
Albert, what are you doing?
Burning it. No, let go of my arm. Oh, no. Yeah, tell her at the bank. He looked funny at me.
You're not
It took me 20 minutes to get back here.
No.
He told the police before I got back.
You're burning it. You're burning it.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, it's all burning up.
Shut up.
Albert, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. No.
It's a policeman. No, policeman. No. You go keep him away. No, the money's nearly gone. Then he can come in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't stand there like a fish. Go ahead.
Who is it?
Campion, with a stout minion of the law. Name of, says his name is McCarthy.
Just a couple of seconds more. Just a couple of seconds.
Well, I ain't dressed.
Oh, come, Mrs. Craig. It's after 10. You were up early this morning. I heard you.
It's all bird counting. You can let him in.
In just a moment, the Whistler will return with the strange ending of tonight's story. And now, we return to the Whistler.
Well, Albert and Carolyn, it was just too good to be true, wasn't it? You thought it was your lucky night that your good friend, Mr. Sedgwick, lying dead in the alley, would turn out to be a profitable investment after all. But there were too many things you didn't know. Too many strings attached to that $5,000. That's why you're relieved now as you watch the last of it smolder in the grate after admitting Officer McCarthy and Mr. Campion.
What's that, officer? What about Mr. Sedgwick?
Well, when we found his body lying there in the alley, we had to find out where he was staying. That's why I'm here. You say he's been living here?
Only for 2 days.
Oh, we didn't know nothing about him.
Sure, and no honest folks would. Him with a record a yard long and more aliases than you could shake a stick at.
As soon as I read about the bank robbery, I said to Carolyn, that Sedgwick is the kind of man who looks like a robber.
Sedgwick? Robber? That right, McCarthy?
Lord, no, Mr. Campion. Small stuff was Sedgwick's line. Sneak thieving. The bank robbery's been cleared up and all the money's recovered.
No, that's not right.
It's all in the morning papers.
The Crakes never buy newspapers, Miss McCarthy. The papers cost a nickel.
But I saw...
Did you read the paper?
Well, I couldn't read it all, only what I could see. But...
Typical Crake action. Peek over and read as much as possible on the newsstand. Or over his shoulder.
But Sedgwick, he had $5,000.
5,000? How do you know?
He had it, we know.
Not a penny on him when we found him.
Oh, that night you came in, excited, out of breath. Oh, no, this is too much. McCarthy, Sedgwick was a sneak thief?
He was?
Albert, Carolyn, did you keep your money in your room here? Did you?
Oh, the mattress.
It's been slit open.
You burned our money. You fool. You burned our money.
What's she talking about?
Well, briefly, Miss McCarthy, poetic justice.
I suppose it is a bit ironic to talk so much, to go in so deeply about the dark of night, considering I'm not sure I even recall the last time I saw the other side of things. I suppose a man in my circumstance it comes to be expected, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I worry I may have just the tiniest bit of denial about a very direct fact. I walk in the night.
This is CFCX, raising the curtain of the Mystery Playhouse. Tonight we're visiting the inner sanctum for a story by your host, Frank. Open the door and tell us about it, Mr. Host.
Good evening, gentle friends of the inner sanctum. Welcome through the creaking door for another soothing half hour of sweetness and light. Oh, I've learned a new trick. Would one of you like to step up here and be sawed in half? What? No volunteer? Well, maybe you're right. The first part, the sawing in half, that's easy. But the second part, the putting together again, I'm still not very good at that. What does a man think of when there's murder in the air? The close presence of death. Does it have matter and substance? Does it generate unseen light waves that touch a man's subconscious? Or unheard sound waves that speak to him when he sleeps? Well, let's listen to I Walk in the Night, written by Emil Tepperman, with Larry Hames in the role of Peter Lang to tell you the story himself.
I don't know if it was the ringing of the doorbell that awoke me, dragged me back to consciousness out of a deep, heavy sleep. I felt groggy, as if I'd been drugged. My eyes were so heavy, so hard to keep open. That infernal ringing. I stumbled out into the hall. Myrna's room, my wife, there opposite mine. I knew the door would be locked. We'd quarreled last night while the Judsons were visiting from the house next door. Myrna had made a scene. She went to her room and locked herself in.
Pete, wake up in there!
As I stumbled down the hall to the front door, I recognized Phil Judson's voice. Phil and Henrietta lived in the house next door, just across the lawn.
Pete!
All right, I'm coming. Just a minute. Can't get this open. There.
Oh, thank heaven you woke up, Pete. I thought you'd never hear me.
What's wrong, Phil? What's that poker for?
Henrietta saw a prowler come out of this house.
Prowler?
What's the matter with you, Pete? You look groggy. Wake up.
I don't know. I feel as if I'd been doped. What's this about Prowler?
Henrietta saw him climbing out of Myrna's window. She yelled to me, and I grabbed the poker and came running out.
The poker?
What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me? A man was in Myrna's room just now.
Great Scott. Myrna's alone in there. Come on. Myrna. Myrna, you all right? Open the door. She doesn't answer. Phil, are you sure the prowler came out of this room?
Yes, and he ran around the house and got away. Look, Pete, have you got a key to this door?
Oh, it's bolted on the inside.
We've got to break it down. Come on, put your shoulder to it. Once more now. Where's the light switch? Oh, here, I've got it. Better not come in, Pete.
No, let me in. I've got to see.
Myrna. Take it easy, Pete.
Oh, Myrna.
Strangled. Strangled to death.
Myrna. Look at the black and blue marks on her throat.
This chain on her neck is broken.
It was her locket. The one I gave her last Christmas.
Killer must have taken it with him. And see here, her fingernails, there's bits of skin under them. She must have struggled and scratched the killer's face or hands.
Why, Phil? Why should anyone want to kill her? Then began the long torture of the investigation. Detectives swarming over the house. Men in derby hats examining the body of my wife. Measuring the room, searching for fingerprints. And finally, more men who came and carried her away forever. Through it all, Phil and Henrietta sat with me, trying to give what comfort.
Oh, Peter, dear, please talk to us. I can't stand seeing you sit there with your head in your hands. It won't bring Myrna back to life.
Henrietta's right, Pete. You've got to get a hold of yourself.
I know, but I can't stop thinking about it. Those marks on her throat, the torn chain, the locket gone.
Look here, Pete. There's something we have to talk about. Now, get that dazed look off your face and listen to me for a minute.
Yes, Phil.
There's a police inspector in Myrna's room right now. O'Brien is his name. He'll be coming in soon to question you. Now, you'd better not tell him about the quarrel you had with Myrna last night.
I don't get you.
It would look bad for you.
For me? For what? What do you mean? Phil, you don't think that I... Suddenly I caught my breath. My right hand in my bathrobe pocket had touched something cold. Phil and Henrietta both stared at me.
Peter, what's wrong?
Phil, look what I found in my pocket.
What is it?
Look.
A locket.
It's Myrna's locket. The one that was torn from her throat. Phil, how could this get in my pocket?
Here, give me that, quick.
Oh, Phil.
Give it to me. There's it. Myrna's locket, all right. You recognize it, Henrietta?
Yes. What are you going to do with it, Phil?
Get rid of it, quick. Out this open window. Now, if the police find it out there, they'll think the killer dropped it.
But Phil, it was in my pocket. What are you looking at, Phil?
Your hand, Pete.
What?
Your left hand.
I looked down at my left hand. There on my wrist were 3 long gashes where the skin had been scraped. As if by the fingernails of a woman fighting for her life. Phil, do you think I could have killed her?
Nonsense.
I don't believe it. You could never do a thing like that, Pete.
Couldn't I? How can you be sure? How can I be sure?
Peter, please. Don't talk like that. You're making yourself out some terrible monster, but you aren't. Phil and I know you can't be like that.
I don't know. Maybe I got up in my sleep and killed Myrna without ever knowing it consciously. After all, I did have that quarrel with her last night.
Cut it, Pete. Here comes O'Brien, the detective. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, no. It's all right, Inspector.
Come in, O'Brien. Mr. Lang is very upset. He's shocked.
Yes, I understand. Believe me, Mr. Lang, you have my deepest sympathy. I wouldn't bother you at all at a time like this, but... Inspector O'Brien was a pink-cheeked, cherub-faced, chubby little man. But his eyes were cold and blue and restless. They kept jumping from Phil to Henrietta to me as he fired his questions at us.
Mr. Lang, one more thing. I understand you had a small party here last night?
Oh, no, it wasn't a party. Just Phil and Henrietta and Ted Hale.
Ted Hale?
Yes, Myrna's cousin.
Oh, I see. This Ted Hale, a cousin of your wife, you say? Pardon me, Inspector.
Yes, Mr. Judson.
Peter's too easygoing and good-natured to tell you about Ted Hale, but as Peter's attorney, it's my duty to give you certain information.
Oh, go ahead.
Myrna, Mrs. Lang, owned considerable property in her own right. Recently, I drew a will at her request. In it, she leaves a sizable sum to Ted Hale.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What is it, Henrietta?
Well, Peter was so groggy when he woke up.
That's right. He looked as if he'd been drugged.
Well, don't you remember last night? Ted Hale went in the kitchen to mix the last round of drinks.
Oh, Henrietta, that's ridiculous.
On the contrary, it's quite important. Now, tell me, this Ted Hale, what does he do for a living?
Why, he works for me in my brokerage job.
Uh-huh.
To please Myrna, I gave him a job as my confidential secretary.
I suppose you tell me where Mr. Ted Hale lives. I think I'll have a talk with him.
Now, all you have to do, Pete, is sit tight. Let O'Brien follow up his lead.
Phil, I can't let him arrest Ted Hale. He didn't kill Myrna. I did. I must have. The locket. He scratches. It's not fair to Ted.
As your attorney, I won't let you strap yourself in the electric chair. You go back to your room and get some sleep. Henrietta, do you mind going back to our house by yourself?
Of course not.
I'm going to sleep right here in the living room on this couch, in case Peter needs me tonight.
On my bed in the dark, I kept seeing 1,000 pictures. Myrna, the face mottled with strangulation. Phil, always so sure of himself. Henrietta, worried and frightened. And O'Brien, his face grim and his blue eyes cold, going off to question Ted Hale. I must have been close to dozing off when I heard the doorbell faintly, as if in a dream. I tossed about in bed for a moment or two. And then I heard the voices in the living room. Phil's, cold and harsh. And someone else's, loud and angry and frightened. I got out of bed and opened the door. I went down the hall to the living room. I had to know who was in there arguing with Phil. It was Ted Hale. Ted, what are you doing here?
Phil phoned me. He told me about Myrna.
I called him up. Told him O'Brien would be coming for him. I suggested he come over here and talk it over with me.
Pete, don't let them arrest me. You gotta help me.
Me? Help you?
You know I didn't kill Myrna.
Well, I'm not sure.
Pete,
what?
I was here last night, you know. When you had that fight with Myrna.
What do you mean?
If I'm arrested, I'll tell the police about that quarrel. Phil says I had a motive, but what about you, Pete? You were always quarreling with Myrna.
Now, look here, Ted, if you're threatening me...
I only want you to help me, Pete. Don't let them arrest me. Hide me. Hide me out till this blows over or till they get the real killer.
I think Ted is right, Pete. We should help him.
But where?
I'll handle it. You have a dark room fixed up in the cellar, haven't you?
Yes.
We'll stick a cot in there and let Ted hole up for a day or two. Nobody will think of looking for him in this house. Now listen to me carefully, Peter. If Ted Hale is arrested and talks, O'Brien will learn about the quarrel you had with Myrna last night. He'll start digging into things that won't look so good for you.
No, Phil, wait. And I know you're trying to help me, but if I did it, if I did kill Myrna, then there's no use trying to protect me. It isn't right. I'm a dangerous man.
Fiddlestick.
But you can't brush it off like that. Do you know what it means to lie awake in the night, wondering whether you've killed your own wife? Wondering whom I'll kill next?
Cut that out. We've got business to attend to. Now, here's my plan. We'll let Ted stay here tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'll smuggle him out of the country. Get him passage on a freighter to South America, maybe.
You think he'll go?
Sure, he'll go. He's scared stiff. But we'll need money. Lots of money. Now, how much have you got in the safe at the office?
So about 10,000 in cash, but there's a batch of negotiable bonds.
They'll do. I'll go down to the office the first thing in the morning and get them out of the safe.
You have the combination?
Yes, you gave it to me when you gave me your power of attorney, remember?
Oh, yes.
Now, don't you worry about a thing. Oh, here. Take this powder. It's just one of the bromides that Henrietta uses. It'll help you get to sleep. By tomorrow morning, everything will be fixed up. Fine.
It was almost dawn when Phil left. And it must have been hours later, close to noontime, when I felt myself being roughly shaken out of a heavy, troubled sleep.
Pete, wake up.
What?
Here, wake up. Come on, snap out of it.
What? Oh, Phil. I feel groggy. What's in that powder you gave me?
Never mind the powder. Get your eyes open. Got something to tell you.
So what's wrong? What happened?
Listen to me carefully, Pete. I went down to the office before business hours this morning and opened the safe to get the money out.
Yes?
The safe is empty.
Empty?
The securities are gone.
Well, it can't be.
Who else had the combination besides you and me?
Only Ted Hale.
Oh?
Do you think that...
I'll bet you $1 to a donut he's gone. Come on, let's check. Hey, look, Pete. There's a light in the dark room. You must have gone up early and beat me to it, to the safe.
Ted, you in there?
Always the optimist, huh? Come on, open it up.
Ted. Good heavens. Ted Hale hadn't gone anywhere. He was lying there on a cot. His head was a bloody pulp. It had been bashed in while he slept. With a long-handled coal shovel which lay there alongside the cot.
Great Scott. He's been murdered.
We stood there in a narrow, dark room, Phil and I, and we looked at each other. There was a strange gleam in Phil's eyes. I tried to read the meaning of that gleam, but he averted his eyes too quickly. He dropped his gaze to my hands. I saw what he was looking at. My hands were black and grimy with coal dust. And on the briny, coal-blackened handle of the shovel was a fresh set of fingerprints. Phil, did I kill him? Did I kill him in my sleep? The same as murder? Phil, I can't stand it being a murderer. I'm going to give myself up.
You'll do nothing of the kind. If you did it, Pete, you're not responsible.
But you do think I did it? And Myrna, too?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Just think, Phil. Maybe tonight I might kill you. Or Henrietta. There's no telling what I might do.
Robert.
No, Phil. It's hard to believe, but there's the proof. I'm a murderer. I'm dangerous. There's only one thing to do.
I won't let you do it.
What else is left?
Come on. I'm going to help you hide Ted's body.
How much further, Phil?
Oh, there it is. There's the bridge up ahead. Okay. Here, help me with it.
We had the body of Ted Hale in a sack with a pair of 100-pound dumbbells to weight it down. Luna's funeral took place the next morning, and I had to endure the condolences of friends and business associates. But Phil and Henrietta stood by me all.
It'll be over soon, Peter. Then you can rest.
Keep your chin up. I'll get rid of the stragglers. Look who just came in.
Where? Oh, Inspector O'Brien, what does he want, Phil?
Take it easy. Let me do the talking. I came to pay my respects, Mr. Lang.
Oh, well, thank you, Inspector.
No trace of Ted Hale, is there, Inspector?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Judson. We're combing the city for him, but I'm afraid he's got clean away. You see,
It was marvelous to see how calmly Phil could talk to O'Brien about Ted Hale, knowing all the time just where the body was, under that bridge. I glanced at Henrietta. She was watching Phil, too.
Yeah. Know what I think, Mr. Judson? I think Ted Hale will never be caught. I have a very funny feeling that he's dead.
Later that afternoon, I took a taxi cab and went down to police headquarters and asked to see Inspector O'Brien.
Oh, glad to see you, Mr. Lang. You're looking a little better this afternoon.
I feel better, Inspector. I feel better because I've come to an important decision.
Oh, yeah?
Inspector, I've decided to tell you something that'll startle you.
That's pretty hard to startle an old hand in my business. Go ahead, I'm listening.
All right. Inspector, Ted Hale didn't kill Myrna. I killed her. That is, I think I killed her.
You think you killed her? Don't you know?
It sounds crazy, doesn't it? But I assure you I'm perfectly safe.
Just a second now. You either killed her or you didn't kill her. If you kill somebody, you know it.
No, not in this case, Inspector. You see, I think I did it in my sleep. Both times. Myrna and Ted Hale, too.
Hold on now. I'll get someone to take notes. I suppose you start from the beginning.
Told him the whole story. I felt it awaken me. We found Myrna strangled. The groggy drug feeling I'd had. And Ted Hale had tried to blackmail me. And I felt it awaken me once more, and we'd gone down to the cellar. We found Ted with his head bashed in. I talked for a solid.
I'm glad you came to see me, Mr. Lang. Glad you told me all this. You must have had a hard time reaching a decision to come here.
Yes. It was hard, Inspector. Phil wanted me to go away. It would have been so easy to go away and let him take care of things. But I'd never be able to sleep if you had killed someone else.
Well, you needn't worry, Mr. Lang. There won't be any more killings.
Not if I'm safely in jail.
You're not going to jail. We're going home.
What?
And those notes the stenographer has taken, Mr. Lang, I've almost enough material to convict the real murderer. I need just one more thing. Now, you go home and wait. Don't worry.
You mean I didn't kill Myrna and Ted?
Now, you just go along home and take it easy.
I'm back at home now. It's 2 hours since I left O'Brien's office, and I've taken the time to write down this full account, just as I gave it to the stenographer. As I write now, I can look across the lawn to Phil Judson's house. 5 minutes ago, I saw Inspector O'Brien and 2 detectives go in there. The front door is opening now. I can see them coming out. O'Brien first, then the 2 detectives. With Phil between them. They've got handcuffs on Phil. And here comes Henrietta. She's running across the lawn. Coming here.
Peter!
Coming, Henrietta.
Peter, they're taking Phil away.
Yes, I saw it all from the window.
Oh, darling. Everything went right. Exactly as we planned.
Oh, baby, see.
Hold me tight, Peter. Tight. We can be together now. Forever and ever.
I'd have killed a dozen Myrna for you, baby.
I know. And you were clever, Peter. So clever.
And the hardest part was getting Phil to cooperate. But I knew he'd do anything. For a friend.
What a fool he is. He stepped right in and took over.
You should have seen O'Brien when I told him the story. I could tell exactly what he was thinking. Here's a poor innocent sap whose best friend is framing him, giving him drugs, and then making him think he commits murder.
Oh, Peter. As soon as he's convicted, I'll be free. And we can go away together.
All right.
Huh?
But you'll have to cancel that trip. Both of you.
O'Brien.
You heard
what we said?
Sure did, every word. Remember at my office, Mr. Lang, when I told you I only needed one more thing to clinch the case against the murderer? Well, this was it. I faked the arrest of Mr. Judson. Then I sneaked back to see what you'd do about it. You did plenty. And with that familiar sound, we ring down the curtain of Inner Sanctum's I Walk in the Night, tonight's Mystery Playhouse presentation. Now, Kate, once again, this is CFCX saying good night. Sleep tight. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
Well, a nice stroll certainly sounds nice. Maybe someday, soon. While things often seem to be all going one direction, the truth is, we can never truly know. The idea that we can is something we often tell ourselves for comfort, or perhaps tell others for money. Oh, what's that? Oh, of course. I don't mean to make you nervous. I'm referring, of course, simply to my own dark, dark destiny.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable. If you can. What is our story tonight? Why, tonight we're going to see what happens when an honest man yields to temptation and descends into the murky depths of murder and despair. It's the story I call Dark, Dark Destiny. In the office of Dr. William Norris, Joseph Harrison, a man in his 30s, is waiting anxiously as in the next room Dr. Norris is finishing his examination of pretty young Mary Harrison.
It isn't anything serious, is it, Dr. Norris? Please tell me it isn't.
I'm afraid it's too soon to say, Mrs. Harrison. Until the X-ray plates are developed, I can't say yes or no. And now, your husband is waiting outside, and he's probably beginning to worry,
Yes,
so...
of course, Doctor. Poor Joe, he does worry about me.
Well, here's your wife, Mr. Harrison. You must have thought I'd kidnapped her.
No, but I was getting a little worried, Doctor. I hope you didn't find anything very wrong.
Well, I took a complete X-ray series. I won't be able to tell much until they're developed. I'd like Mrs. Harrison to come back the day after tomorrow, if she can.
Of course, Doctor.
Any time in the day that's convenient to you will be quite all right. And meanwhile, I'll write out a prescription your husband can have filled. Will you step in a minute, Mr. Harrison?
Sure thing. Be with you in a minute, Mary.
All right, darling.
Won't you sit down, Mr. Harrison?
All right. What is it, Doctor? Bad news?
I'm afraid so.
Does that mean Mary's going to die?
No, Mr. Harrison. Not that serious. But within a few months, she will be confined to her bed. I'm afraid she faces a life of invalidism.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harrison.
Doctor, there must be something you can do for her.
Well, I don't want to raise your hopes, but...
Yeah?
There's one doctor in this country who, through a very remarkable type of operation, has been able to help people like your wife.
Why didn't you say so? Let's get him.
Well, I must warn you, Mr. Harrison, this operation doesn't always meet with success. In many cases, the patient shows no improvement at all. After all, it's still in the experimental
Look,
stage.
if there's 1 chance in 100, I want Mary to have that chance. Now, please get this doctor to operate on my wife.
All right, I'll try. But his services are in great demand. And, well, his average fee for an operation is about $1,500.
$1,500?
Of course, if you can't afford that, he might consider the circumstances.
No, I can afford it. I can afford anything that Mary needs.
Very well, then I'll get in touch with him at
Yeah,
once.
sure. You make the arrangements right away. I'll get hold of the money. I'll have it by tomorrow, sure.
Darling, help me off with my coat, will you?
Oh, sure. How you feeling?
Oh, my backache is much better since I took the medicine Dr. Norris gave me. I'm sure I'm going to be all right, Joe.
Of course you are. He's one of the best doctors in the city. He'll have you well in no time.
Did he tell you anything more, Joe?
No, not a thing. Except that the treatment may take a little time. That's all.
A little time.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, I hope it won't be too expensive. Your business has fallen off, and we've used up our savings
Now, don't you worry about the money. Don't you worry about anything.
All right, darling. I won't. But aren't you going to take your coat off?
No, I got to get that prescription the doctor gave me filled. You just take it easy till I get back. I might stop in at the shop, too. There's something I have to tend to. Mr. Danvers, I'm Joe Harrison.
Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison. Please sit down.
Thank you.
I see that you want to borrow $1,500 from us.
That's right. I've got to have it right away.
Unfortunately, the security you wish to offer your home is...
What's wrong with it? It's a swell little house in a good section. It's all in good repair. Houses are worth money these days.
Quite true. But you already have a first and second mortgage on it, and well, prices are falling, so I'm afraid we can't make any further loans on it.
I've got to have the money. I've just got to...
I'm sorry to hear that, because there's nothing we can do to help you.
Then forget about the loan. I'll sell the house. Plenty of people want houses.
That's true, too, but I don't think you can possibly clear much over the mortgages on a sale. A few $100, perhaps. You see, those mortgages were issued when prices were at their peak. And now, well, things have changed.
Yeah, I see they have.
You say you're not employed, Mr. Harrison.
No, I own a shop. You see, I'm a locksmith.
That means you're never certain of your income. Now, if you had a job, a regular income that could be depended upon...
What are you getting at? You mean you're not going to let me have the money?
I'm afraid I can't, Mr. Harrison.
But your ads say that you lend up to $2,000 on a personal note. I only want $1,500. Look, you got to let me have it.
I certainly wish I could, but under the circumstances, I'm sorry.
Very sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
I'm afraid the collateral you suggest isn't satisfactory, Mr. Harrison. We'd lend you the money if we could, but we just can't. Sorry.
But I've just got to have it. I've got to. Sorry. Do you hear me? I've got to have it.
Sorry.
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 Sorry. Joe, you're not eating. And you're so quiet. Is anything wrong?
What? Oh. No, of course not.
You're worrying about me, aren't you?
No, Mary, of course not. I was just thinking about some changes at the shop.
Darling, you don't have to lie to me. I know you're worrying. But I'm going to get better. Really, I am. I promise it.
Sure you are. Sure. Dr. Norris said so. You're going to be well in no time. Well, I have to go out now. I have an appointment with Horace Latimer. You remember I told you about him? We grew up together. I may be pretty late, so don't wait up for me.
Joe had no appointment with Horace Latimer, but he went to see Horace anyway, for they had been boyhood friends until their paths had separated. Horace had grown rich, and Joe hoped desperately that Horace would lend him the money he had been trying to raise all day, a sum that would mean nothing at all to Horace.
$1,500, that's rather a lot of money, Joe.
I know it is, Horace, but it's for Mary. It's for an operation. I've got to have it.
I see. Well, now, why don't you try the bank? You have a house,
I
business.
have tried the bank, and a half a dozen loan companies. They all turned me down. They said my security wasn't good enough.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's too bad. But you know, I don't quite understand why you came to me, Joe.
Because we're friends, that's why. Because when we were boys, we agreed that each of us would always lend the other a helping hand if we could.
Boys don't understand business very well, I'm afraid, Joe.
Oh, I guess not. They don't understand business. They just understand friendship. You know, if I had the money, I'd lend it to you if you needed it.
I don't doubt that at all, Joe, and you can bet I'd lend it to you if I had it. But that's the trouble. I haven't any ready cash. The income tax, you know, and, well, a couple of shaky investments that I'm trying to bolster up.
All right, Horace. Never mind explaining. I get the idea. You're not going to lend me any money.
Now, really, Joe, I would if I could, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Save your sorrow for somebody who wants it. I don't need your money, you hear? I'll get it someplace else. I'll get it someplace. Somehow.
After he had slammed out of Horace Latimer's expensive home, Joe stood for a moment on the dark street corner, staring back with bitterness in his face.
Yeah, you're sorry. I'll bet you are. What a sap I was to think you were a pal of mine. I should have known better. I should have known.
Buddy?
Huh?
You speaking to me?
Oh, no. Sorry, I guess I was just thinking out loud.
That's okay. Hey, got a match?
Match? Sure, yeah. Here you are.
Thanks. Okay, hold it just like that. Make a move and I'll plug you.
Gun? Wait. Well, you're...
Yeah, this is a stick-up. Hand over your dough and make it fast, see?
My dough? That's a hot one. I'm out trying to raise money, and so are you. But I only got $1 on me. Take that if you want it. Anyhow, it's more than I could raise.
Don't try to kid me. Stand still while I see what you got in your pockets.
Go ahead.
Wallet. And a leather case of some kind.
You'll find exactly $1 in that wallet. You made a mistake, I tell you. I don't live in this ritzy neighborhood. I just came here to try to borrow a little money.
One measly buck. But I'll bet you got a roll hidden in this leather case. It's heavy enough.
There's nothing in there but my emergency kit.
Yeah, well, I'll see for myself. This kit is full of skeleton keys and pick locks and stuff. What are you, anyway, a second-story worker?
I'm a locksmith and a safe repairman, if it's anything to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Now, how about taking that $1 and letting me go on my way? I'm in a hurry.
Not so fast, pal. Were you leveling just now when you said you were trying to raise dough?
Sure I was. I got to have $1,500 by tomorrow. And what's it to you?
You'd be surprised, pal. Okay, I'm putting the gun away, but you ain't leaving yet.
Why not?
Because me and you are going to talk business. I got a plan that'll get us both all the dough we need. Two more beers, waiter. Well, Joe, is it a deal on my proposition?
Hey. No, Mike.
Sure you do. There's nothing to it. You can open locks and safes.
Yeah.
I know a house where there's a safe with plenty of dough in it. You and me together, we'll go get it. We'll make a team.
But burglary. I've never stolen anything in my life.
Listen, you need dough bad, don't you? And so do I. Plenty bad.
Yeah, but
You said you'd do anything to get it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Then what are you hanging back for? All you gotta do is get the back door open and the safe. You can do that, can't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But then forget the buts. In a half an hour, you'll have your 1,500 and more. How else you ever gonna get it? Answer me that.
I don't know.
Hey, look. You saw all those big houses lived in by guys with dough. How'd they get it? They took it from somebody else, every one of them.
Yeah, I suppose so. You sure the money's there?
I'm positive. Look, I was casing the joint, and I looked in a window just in time to see the old geezer put a roll of bills in a safe you can open with your teeth.
All right, I'll do it. I gotta have that money.
And so, half an hour later, Joe and his newfound acquaintance stood in the shadows of the rear entrance of an imposing brick house, listening intently.
Not a sound any place. Good thing there's no dogs around. 1 o'clock. Everybody's hit the hay long ago. This'll be a cinch.
That lock looks easy enough. I shouldn't be doing this. Must be some other way to get the money.
Don't be a sucker all your life. You gotta take what you want in this world. Come on, get the door open. Gotta get inside before we're spotted.
Well, all right. It'll only take a second, I think. Yeah, it's coming. There, it's unlocked.
Let's get inside. Come on. There. Good. We're in. Nobody spotted us. The safe's in the library this way. Don't make any noise.
You sure there's only the two of them in the house?
Yeah. The old guy and his butler. Probably both deaf as posts. Here we are. Here's the library door. Come on in. The safe's behind a picture on this wall.
A picture there?
Yeah, that's the one. I'll lift it down. There you are. There's the safe. Just a kid's toy.
Kid's toy? Nothing. That baby's tough.
Well, you can open it, can't you?
Yeah, but it'll take at least a half an hour.
Get going. We can't stay here all night. Hurry it up. You've been 40 minutes on that thing.
I told you it was tough. It's coming now. There. Here you are.
About time, too. Now, let's see what's in it. Here's the cash box. Wait till I open it, and we'll know what we got. There, look. Dough, cash, Mazuma. What did I tell you?
There must be thousands there.
Easy, come on. Let's count it and divvy it up.
No. Never mind. Just give me the 1,500. That's all I want. You can keep the rest.
You kidding?
No, that's all I want. Just the 1,500 that I need.
Okay, that's the way you want it. Here you are. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $1,500 bill.
$1,500.
Just for an hour's work? Easy money, huh? Hey, look. What do you say we crack a couple of more cribs tonight?
No. I just want to get out of here now.
Someone's coming.
Someone's coming?
Yeah. Here, get behind this door. I'll take care of this.
What are you going to do?
Never mind. Now shut up.
Who's there? Jenkins? Jenkins, is that you? The safe's open. The burglars. Jenkins! Jenkins, call the police, quick!
Nobody's calling any cops tonight, mister.
Why, you're a thief! Jenkins! Jenkins!
Maybe that'll convince you.
Why did you hit him?
What'd you expect me to do? Hold his hand?
Wait a minute. Looks like he's dead.
I wouldn't be surprised. He don't seem to be breathing any to speak of.
It's murder.
So it's murder. You're in it just as much as me. Don't forget that.
Yeah. I'm an accessory to murder.
Cut the guff and let's get out of here. Or do you want to get caught?
No, of course not.
Then come on, let's get going.
Okay, here we are. Come on in. Why did you make me come here? Why can't I go home? You heard me. Come on in. It's better. Now, take off your hat and stay a while. Well, I can't stay, Mike. My wife, she'll be worrying. I gotta go home to her. You've got worse things than your wife to worry about, pal. What do you mean? I mean the cops. Or have you forgotten you're wanted for murder? No, I haven't forgotten. I'll never be able to forget. Why did you kill him? Why? So we wouldn't have to go to jail. Would you rather have gone to jail, Joe? Oh, of course not. Yes, I would. I'm all mixed up. How did I get into this anyway? You needed dough. That's how you got into this, and you got it. So cut out the sob stuff. We're in the clear. Nobody got a peep at it. Why won't you let me go home? Why do you make me come to your room here? 2 reasons. The first is I want to make sure you know what it'll mean if you let anything slip. I know. You don't have to tell me. I won't let anything slip. If I thought you might, I'd slit your throat right now. I won't, I tell you. I have to live. For my wife's sake. Okay. And the second reason you're here is so you and me can have a little talk. Talk? What kind of a talk? Joe, I like the way you got that door and that safe open tonight. You and me got a future together. I don't know what you mean. Oh, yes, you do. As soon as the heat's off, we're going to do another little job together. Oh, no. No, I won't. I won't. Yes, you will. I tell you I won't. You can't make me. Oh, yes, I can. Because if you don't, I can always send a little note to the cops telling them it's you they want for that killing tonight. You wouldn't do that. That'd get you, too. I'd be a long ways away by then, but you can't get away. You got a business here and a sick wife. You couldn't leave them. Well, now you see why you're going to do what I say. You dirty... You... No, don't say it. You don't think you can pull a job and then go on as if nothing had happened to you. You're mixed up in murder. And somebody's always got to pay for murder. One way or another. I only did it for Mary's sake. Don't matter why you did it. You're in it now and you can't get out. Not without paying in some way. I got a good mind to go to the police, to confess. Get this off my chest. Oh, no, you don't. You see this gun? I'd plug you in a second if I... Get away. Let go of my hand. Let go. You got me into this. You're not going to make me go any further into it. Take that away from you. Mike. Mike. He's dead. He's dead. He tried to shoot me and shot himself. I gotta get away from here. I gotta get back to Mary. In a daze of horror, Joe Harrison found his hat and made his way to the street. His mind was a dizzy whirl of thoughts which he could not control. They went around and around in his head. I'm a murderer. They'll catch me, they'll hang me. I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted the money. The money was all. I wanted the money to make Mary well, that's all. Now they'll catch me. They'll hang me. I must... I got to escape. Got to. Mike said the murder has to be paid for somehow. That isn't true. Sometimes you can escape if you're lucky. I just gotta be lucky. I need a drink. Gotta have a drink before I go crazy. So Joe Harrison stumbled into a tiny bar on a dark street. Struggling to control his shaking hands and to keep his voice normal, he ordered a double rye and gulped it down. Then, as his senses cleared a little, he heard the radio at the end of the bar broadcasting a warning to the city.
The police department is asking you to be on the lookout for the following man. Wanted for the brutal murder committed in Gramercy Park section 2 hours ago. Please make a note of the following description given by the victim before he died. The description follows.
Hey, look, buddy, what's the idea? What'd you shut the radio off for? Answer me, what'd you do it for?
Because I was sick of listening to it, that's why.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm not, see? And I got an idea maybe there was some other reason you didn't want to hear it. So I'm going to turn it on again.
No, you mustn't.
Well, I'm going to. And if you want to make a try for a break, I got a gun right here under the bar, you see? Now let's hear what the killer looked like.
I repeat, be on the lookout for a man of medium height, lean and wiry, with reddish-brown hair. If you see such a man, report at once to headquarters. We now turn you back to our regular night program of popular dance tunes.
Lean and wiry with reddish-brown hair, huh? Well, that ain't you. You're kind of heavy-set and black-haired. For a minute there, you had me going. I was positive you was the killer, the way you didn't want me to hear the description. Just jumpy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, here, have another drink on the house, huh?
Oh, thanks. I gotta go home. I need some sleep. Yeah, that's what I need. Some sleep.
Aghast at how close he had come to giving himself away, Joe Harrison hurried home. It was Mike the police were looking for, not Joe Harrison. It was Mike whose description they had. Joe Harrison was safe. Safe. Hardly able to believe in his own good luck, Joe reached his home and let himself in. Mary was already asleep. Quietly, he got into bed and at last fell asleep himself. A sleep troubled by nightmares that gave him no peace. When he woke, it was morning, and Mary was preparing breakfast.
Good morning, darling. What time did you get home anyway? I waited up for you almost till 2.
Yeah, I was pretty late. I stopped at the shop and did a little work. Forgot to watch the time.
And this morning you look terrible. I know. You're worrying. About me. But you mustn't, darling. I'm going to be all right. Really, I am.
Of course you are. I'm going to see to that.
What do you think? Dr. Norris called up last night. Wanted to talk to you. He said he had good news for you.
Good news?
Mm-hmm. But he wouldn't tell me what it was. I don't know why. He asked for you to stop in at his office this morning.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. Yeah, sure. I'll go right over and see him.
Oh, but, darling, you're going to eat breakfast first, aren't you?
No, I'll eat when I get back. I want to see the doctor first. Anyway, I'm not very hungry.
All right, Joe. But please hurry back. I want to know what the doctor said.
Yeah, sure, Mary. I'll be right back. But everything's okay now. Everything's okay.
After he left the house, Joe bought a morning paper. Big headlines told of the murder the night before, but he scarcely saw them. His eyes hurried through the story until he found what he was looking for. The news that Mike's body had been found. The man Mike had struck had given his butler Mike's description before he died, but he hadn't seen Joe at all. So the police had listed Mike's death as a suicide or an accident and closed the case. Joe Harrison was safe. Perfectly safe.
Safe? I'm safe. Sometimes you can't get away with murder, not have to pay anything. If you're lucky, and I've been lucky.
When he entered the doctor's office, Joe's expression was that of a man who had just faced disaster and been rescued at the last moment. He seated himself and tossed the folded newspaper into the wastebasket.
Good morning, Doctor. Mary said you phoned that you had good news.
Oh, yes, Mr. Harrison. Yes, I called you last night after I got in touch with the surgeon I spoke of yesterday, Dr. Nelson Richards. I wanted to tell you that he had agreed to operate on your wife.
That's swell, Doctor. That's swell. I got the money right here in my pocket.
The money, yes. Yes, I was going to tell you that Dr. Richards had said not to worry about that. You could take as long as you wanted to pay it.
As long as I wanted. And it wasn't necessary. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Mr. Harrison.
Oh, never mind, Doctor. I mean, here's the money. I got it right here. I want to pay for it. He's got to take it right away. What's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that for? The operation is going to cure Mary, isn't it? You said it would. You can't go back on your word now. You can't, do you hear?
It's not that, Mr. Harrison. Yes, the chances are the operation would have cured your wife. But, well, unfortunately, Dr. Richards was the only man in this country able to perform it.
Well, so what? He said he'd do it, didn't he? So what's the hitch?
Mr. Harrison, Dr. Richards won't perform the operation now.
Why not?
Dr. Richards was tragically killed last night by a burglar who broke into his home on Gramercy Park.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Fate plays strange jokes sometimes, doesn't she? Poor Joe Harrison. He forgot that good can never come out of evil, and that crime must always be paid for by someone. If only he hadn't let himself be tempted. But he did. Now, what became of him? Why, he devoted himself to taking care of his invalid wife, Mary. But his deed continued to weigh on his mind. And when she died several years later, he confessed everything to the police. I do hope his experience is proof that crime really doesn't pay. I always say... Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this time.
You've just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. In tonight's cast were Maurice Tarplin, Joseph Julian, Elaine Kent, Palmer Ward, Kenny Lynch, and Bill Smith. Original music was played by Charles Paul. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Rob Arthur and David Cogan.
Well, my dear, it looks like time has run out yet again. But I am so grateful for you spending so much of your limited time with me. Please do come back soon. You know where to find me. I won't be going anywhere. I do so look forward to it, especially as the weather turns cold and the barriers begin to dissipate. But that's a tale for another time, I suppose. Now it's time for you yourself to head out into the dark night that awaits you. Take care on your journey. Mind your P's and Q's. And as you enter your beautiful home, as you get on your comfortable, cozy bed, and as you begin to drift away to the land of Nod, well, take one moment for me and be thankful for what you have, and I'll be seeing you very soon.